Yeah, here from the editing room, just to say before anything goes down. In the beginning, you can hear that Evan's mic is a little off and a little quiet. I think around the 16-minute mark, we do fix that issue, so it's fine for the rest of it. So don't worry, it won't be sounding like that the whole time. But snap my fingers here, and everyone will pop up. And then I'll snap my fingers again one more time, and you'll see the black hair dye on my fingers. Don't worry about that. But I'll be, in different clothes. Blue screen will be there, and this team talk will get started.
So I was just sitting there, just deck building, just like, man, this is cool, man. So keep it up. It was really
Damn, that's high praise. Thank you.
Yeah, man, we're like long form chaos. Like if you ever like read more, I don't know, articles that go into
if you read
off
H.P.
the rails.
Lovecraft, this is just a horror story here. This is what this.
Did you ever go up the mountains of madness?
Yeah. Just Cthulhu's Call is basically what this is based off of.
I mean, it's crazy because sometimes you hear people they'll have their podcast go on and they'll talk about the game and then talk about like you hear a lot of I's and me's and like more about themselves, so you just kind of just go, or they'll go, when I play this card, when I was like, I don't care.
I love thwarting the Dark Empire.
Yeah, I got my spice here. This is my spice in my new deck.
Yeah, when I was watching Worlds, I was free with the audience and the card, but I believe that the card.
Yeah, again, yeah, man, it's chaos. It's great.
But
thank you for having me. This is really cool.
No, we're glad to have you. It's fucking exciting. But
I'm just gonna grab water too.
Yeah, go grab your water. We can set this up quick. I know it's getting late, but
I gotta go to sleep 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's okay. You got your Goku headband to try to challenge who really is Goku's best friend here, but I got the shirt on. We all got to rep a little bit, but
the hair.
Oh, there they go. Piccolo and Goku socks. There you go.
The Shenron.
That's all right. I'll keep the Frieza. I'll keep the Frieza up there.
Wait, I got something. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
It better not be a figure.
I hope it's Frieza. I hope it's Frieza.
No, y'all talking.
I hope it's Naruto.
oh my god.
So scary.
That was funny. Hold on 1 second. Y'all have y'all shirts on, and I got my Awakened Power shirt that Joku gave me as a gift.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got this. I got this here.
Oh shit!
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
And then I got my Goku jacket in my computer chair.
There we go. Now this is the real Evan.
Now I feel bad. I didn't wear my Goku shirt.
What are you talking about? You got that children's headband on. You're looking fine.
It sounds about right. Like I'm missing something. But the blue hair did get my attention. I was like, oh, that podcast. Yeah.
I'll just hold that up right here.
But everyone good? I'm just going to do a quick mic check before we start, and then we can get right on the road with it. Welcome, everyone, to Berserk Team Talk number 29, because last time I said 27, and that was a complete lie. But, we have another special guest today. We're here with it's not even a debate, the most positive guy in the Dragon Ball Super card game community, Goku's best friend. We're here with EvanU7. Everyone, give him a warm welcome here. There we go. The silent Discord claps. Discord's taking away the clap noise.
Really?
But thank God for noise gates.
But yeah, we don't have too much of like an official topic today. Obviously, Evan is our main topic today, but we can talk about. I did see a few things. I know everyone's talking about that new assembling or squad, whatever the hell it's called for the new set. That leader kind of. We can talk about that as well. I might have gotten some insider information on potential of what the Andrew Duvall winner card is. So, not going to reveal my sources, but I might have that knowledge. But I don't know what we want to start with here. I think might as well start with what's known so far that they announced a new set. Did we get any official date for that yet?
think it was. Wait, is it March? May? I think it was May. May 20.
May would make sense.
Yeah.
May seems too early because we got this new set coming out in March.
March. Oh no, don't worry. It's May, and then it'll be delayed. That's
to June.
There we go. Come on, we got to think smarter, not harder here.
What's happening with that leader? What's happening with the leaders?
Hey,
I just saw it not too long ago. Yeah, I think it was May. Yeah, probably May or June. No, June and July are they doing the
May 2022 says on the site.
Yeah, May. Yeah.
Okay.
Two.
Delayed for Canada.
March, April.
It's definitely gonna be like end of May, not beginning of May. You saw the theme selections though?
That looks pretty. Yeah, the theme selection looks pretty good. It looks like a set 1, set 2 reprint. So.
Is it?
Hopefully. Oh, I don't know.
No. Literally 2 things. They got 15 cards each, which is kind of weird. 12 hollow cards and 3 are gold stamped. It's $30, and it comes out in July. One of them is Goku lineage type wording, and the other one's Vegeta lineage type wording. So.
Wait, we getting Vegeta lineage support? What is this?
Fucking... No. So he's talking about the reprinting of the Vegeta and Goku set.
Are they reprints?
Yeah. So that's a Unison series boost. So in the Goku, they show the Goku Unison Blue, the IAR and then the Ultra Instinct Sun Goku with the Goku leader. And then for the Vegeta, what they show for the cards, scrolling up here.
I was gonna say, do they even have enough Vegeta's lineage cards to give it that many cards? I'm like, what? I'm like, what is this? 2025 when they give Vegeta's lineage one more card?
No, so they got well, for Vegeta. It doesn't seem like they're focusing on one color. They've got different colors in the Vegeta set. They've got the Vegeta Red. They've got the 2 red Vegetas. It's hard to see. I just see the energies, and then there's a green Vegeta.
Okay.
Is that on the Facebook?
No, that was a personal message I sent to the team. I think I missed it and didn't send it to the American side.
God,
this is
damn
spoilers only for the Canadians here. Guys, step out. We gotta speak in French. We gotta get Carl for that.
Carl.
I know, we got to summon him. Unfortunately, as you guys can tell, Carl isn't here right now. I think he fell asleep. That man wakes up like
you got him, Joshua. Send it to you.
He's playing hide the cabbage somewhere right now as we speak.
Y'all been patient. I was my car had a flat tire, so I had to put the air pump, rush over, shower, and stuff, and then I was like, I'm good. So
we're glad you're here safe. You're here safe. You brought out the drip. I don't know if you already flexed that basically on camera. Your Goku. I think that shirt looks fucking sick.
Give us a spin.
Oh, yeah.
Evan, give us a spin.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have an official like Team Berserk drip check when guests come on? That is fucking fresh.
That's amazing.
That is fresh.
You know, we got to get a homie with me.
Never leave home without it. Flat tire or no flat tire.
Okay, off. But I didn't get my tire. So I got an appointment Friday, so I'm excited. So that man, air pumps come in handy, man. You know, as we say in Dragon Ball, they come in clutch.
There you go. This man tapped 2 and did his air pump there.
My dad was like, "You okay, son? I know it's cold out there. You want me to come out there?" I said, "No, I got it." Okay, you sure, son? You know, you my big boy. I love you, son. Yeah, it's fine. Came there from home. Fine. I mean, I got the pump. All right. I'm praying for you, boy.
Is your dad like hyper positive like you? Because like Lisa mentioned, you are the shining light in the beacon that is sometimes a hard hitting community. Yeah, sometimes like if someone's like, does this hit barrier? And then it's like 50 comments of people being like, why are you stupid?
I'll fucking kill you, kid.
Yeah. Even if they in the comment it says like I'm new, and then they'll ask the question, and then they get like ripped apart. So it is cool to see like your messages. Like I'm still someone that's only been around like in the community for a year and change. So seeing like your messages in the Facebook and not just to blow smoke up your ass or anything. It is like really cool to see, like, even like you're like, yeah, I got like my teeth kicked in at locals tonight, but like keep on going back to the grind and come back stronger next time. Like that's such a cool thing to see.
Oh yeah, my dad's a role model in my life. He's actually an evangelist too. So growing up, he always taught me to be like he allowed me to see that when life does happen, like when things happen to us out of our control, we accept it and we adapt to it. Now he always teaches me, growing up in the early days, I'm 28, so like the early 20s, like late teens, I always go look for trouble. It was like relationships, the wrong, hanging out with the wrong type of friends. Nothing too serious, but excuse me, nothing too serious. But I wasn't surrounding myself around people that want to help each other grow. So over time, I mean, I'm a Christian too. So I pray and I try to live right. I try to do the right thing. My mom is stuttering too, so she wanted no gospel. Like baby, like. So, but no, I just think prayer helps. I try to do the right thing. No one's perfect, but I think that I was talking to a player today. He said some rude. I won't say his name, but we ended up making up. That was certain things he didn't believe that was quote unquote 100% positive person. And I was explaining to him that we all got flaws and stuff, but I think that we can do what we can control, and we're able to control the stuff around us in a positive way. Then I think that we should be fine.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love it. Now like your I feel like I want to ask you about a monkey paw kind of question, like where you're like I've seen like you like on the Facebook. I sound like my dad.
Come on, it's meta now.
Like bring me the invoker unison, and then like the monkey paws like, and then, like, you get the one wish, but then like what happens if you get it, but it's like the worst art, like where it's like Goku's he's in the crater where Yamcha is. And he's very much
not even that, like, because they'll try to at least make it look cool, but what if it's like screwed up proportion, like Surprise Attack Vegeta, where one hand is like 8 times the size of his body there?
I hope that, I know Andrew, well, I mean, obviously you may or might not know, I don't know anything, because people have messaged me like, hey, you think you get Bandai? No, I'm like, I don't just call Bandai.
Hello, Mr. Bandai.
Like, I could text them, but they're like, okay, Evan. All right, Evan. Like, hey, y'all gonna look that card? Evan.
How's the tire doing, Evan?
We'll send out a guy. I hope your dad called you.
Well, prior to what you say about, you may or may not know what Andrew said, but I will say that Andrew did mention Invoker Unity in an interview he did with Espera and stuff. If it, I hope so. I don't know if I could. I think I should. I guess I could say it. I don't know. Is that too serious? I think because
just start it with allegedly.
Yeah,
and then you're safe.
They told me I could. They were just saying, like, look, if you have any ideas on cards you want to make, you could make it, right? And this is when they had me do the Giant Force reveal back in 2019. Like, my life in the world of DBS multiverse changed since the Giant Force thing. So they told me after the Giant Force, because I wasn't a quote unquote YouTuber. I have a YouTube channel I started recently, all because Goku inspired me to keep at it in my team. Shout out to Team Race. But I was after the Giant Force reveal happened, they told me I could make some cards. So I made an Invoker. And at the time he goes, see, you're already breaking the game. We give you some creative freedom. You want to do this. But the Invoker I made it was called Earth's Best Friend Son Goku, right? And
that'd be awesome.
2-drop marker, card can attack. It has 4K like attack power. It's like activate like +2, right? Look at top one card. If it's a multicolored card, you add it to your hand. If it's not, you bottom deck that card, regardless. You have to activate +1, you reveal it to it's multicolored. But of course, this works with the TOP, right? So you use TOP to warp card, or in the second unit, the second what's it called skill on the unison was remove 4.
Oh no! Add victory
I already
strike.
know it's broken if he starts laughing before he explains.
if you had 3 or less life, add up to 1 invoker card when it costs 6 or less onto the field. It cannot be moved for the turn, right? So basically, you can add like the 6-drop energy explosion, the 6-drop the restand when instinct surpass, or add like an invoker Vegeta. So on turn 4, you could just add it by removing the marker, and then you could still awaken and not have to worry about playing another invoker on the field. So that was the. And then I had the auto. I didn't write this down. I didn't send it to Bandai, but I wrote on paper. I said auto when you play this card, look at the top 3 cards. You get so that was.
Does that minus ability have an energy cost?
I mean, yeah, you minus 4 and you tap 2 energy. So that
okay.
I wrote that on paper. I didn't type that to him because I thought it was good. I got to leave the picture because I was they like me. I like them. Yeah. Then the dad cat a year later. It was like 2 years later. I was like, oh man, he texted me. Man, I texted me going, but you know that's going to happen to you. We're sorry. I was like, oh, you're not. Like this. So, but yeah,
that's awesome. Is the unison that you want? Is it multicolor? Is it the first ever blue red?
It's multicolor. There's a kind of you see you got into the game a year ago, but Rapid Onslaught, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I actually have it right
here. Don't pull out that card. That card is the bane of my existence. That's one of the first decks I made in this game, and I spent $200 on a playset of that Canadian, and now those cards are like $1 each.
It's my favorite card, but I was like, see, like some type of artwork of Rapid on there, just different design, but with that same artwork on the card. You know, I have my dream. I'm hoping they don't. Every time I ask them about your unison, they leave me on singing in the message. But then I can tell them, I hope you guys have a great day. And they're like, oh, thanks, you too. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you were looking.
You know, Kyle's cool, man. Kyle is he's very patient.
No, that's awesome.
Walmart $20 Bluetooths don't do me good unless I'm listening to music. So I need to know that next week. So cheap. Like I'm weird, dude. Like I spend money on bangs and like I buy like stuff like this. Like I buy like figure arts, like stuff like that. So I mean, I have a few of my figure arts right here in this.
I brought this out especially for our major Goku boy.
That's really cool. I know that looks good when you look up. You're like,
look at that shade. Look at that shading.
There we go.
That is. But are you able to like edit the stuff earlier with the video?
Oh yeah, all this stuff I gotta do it in post. It takes me a while to go through and do everything, so I'll make sure it's nice and cleaned up. Jay had to leave just because he's got work in the morning, and it's it's like 12:20 over here. So he just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on, and it was a great time to meet you for the little time you had. But,
okay, I'm gonna say thank you.
Perfect, I will. But before we got to there, I wanted to ask you about the unison. Was your plan to did you have inherent invoker on it, or was that just to find your invoker stuff? Because that's when I was brainstorming, like, it's gonna come out. Multicolor unisons are gonna come out, and invoker's gonna be one of them. Is it gonna be a 2-drop like 4K that has invoker, where it's just like, I got invoker turn 2, bitch, what are you gonna do?
It'll be like a freelance, so it wouldn't be inherited invoker. But I could see Bandai definitely, saying permanent must be using multicolored Goku only, or they probably. Well, you know how now Bandai is starting to become more alert and more sensitive towards the players on how they feel about cards. I could see it being leader lock, or saying must only be able to play this in a Universe 7 leader only, or a multicolored leader only. I mean, I feel like if that was an accessible card for like all the cards with red and blue, that would have been broken actually. Yeah. Because I mean, even if you wouldn't be able to. I mean, just to like recycle through your deck, because you could say activate main +1 on this marker and look and go, oh, it's not an invoker, I'm a multicolor, bottom deck it, and you're gonna draw something better, So that's that's gonna be probably pretty cool if they leader lock it. But I need support. Like the Vitals is cool because you're able to tap twos and contemplate. But I feel like people are sleeping on this set, like with the gods and stuff. But like those Vitals, the red blue ones, they're gonna be good side deck cards. Now that we're doing best of one, I feel like I would definitely side deck those. So I mean, hopefully they're trying to make more of the main, monocolors more relevant. As y'all know, Ray got a string boost of support, so it makes me wonder what this ultimate squad leader stuff is going to be.
Well, what's your speculation on that? Because at least for most people, it seems like it's kind of, I don't know if anybody's played like Hearthstone and stuff. I know there's other games that do it as well, but kind of a boost on your leader where it's just like a stronger version or something to add on to your leader, right? Because it's showing the leader spot, bada bing, glowing. So
yeah, I have one. So when I saw the trailer, I mean, we all saw it was pretty. I mean, man, dude, better not be working hard. Like Kyle was telling me, they work 12 hours a day. 12 hours a day. So it's like, okay, because they had a computer. I mean, he told me they had a computer, but they for what I know, the band ain't telling me anything. But from what I saw, let me rephrase that. From what I saw, I watched the trailer 7 times, right? Because I wanted to see when they had like the leader go on top of the leader. And I'm starting to think that it may be something where if your leader, it could be a card that you search in your deck and you could actually play it on top of your leader. It would be kind of weird just to have like an extra leader just sitting there and you go, oh, okay, your leader about to die. Here's another leader. It may be one of those cards that you play in your deck where it says something like if your life is at, 2 or less or something, tap 3 energy, play this leader on top, and then add like a card from your life. Add a card from your drop life, or add the top 2 cards from your deck to your life, or something in that sense. So that way, it make the game a little bit longer. Or they'll just do something where you gain an extra life from your drop area or something. I mean, because it's like the leader was evolving, and what I noticed is that the Goku leader from Realms of Gods, he wasn't even awakened. You know what I mean? It was just like the front side of him. Not the back side, but the unawakened side. It was Super Saiyan God Goku taking power. So it made me think that the new stuff you could put on top of it can protect you and keep you in the game longer before even awaken. You know what I mean? Because it may be something where if you awaken, that card you put on top, like in the trailer, it goes to the drop. And then you could probably play another one on the other side. So it looked like they did a lot of power creeping with that new stuff. I was like, oh, I don't think I could victory strike somebody like this. This is pretty.
It's funny that you say that, because now just with you saying that got me thinking about something else that would wildly change the game, just like how Unison's wildly changed the game. What if there's a potential that we're having a possible leader side deck, as in those cards are specifically in a different deck that you have to decide, like Yu-Gi-Oh, how they have the extra deck. You know what I mean? And it's a certain condition has to be met where if like you have to tap, if it's a blue, it's probably tap 5 or 6, and then you have to be at 3 or less life or something, and you can play this leader instead. Like swap out your leader for this thing, which that would be something that literally would, unless they were interchangeable between decks, which it's going to be hard to completely switch a character like that. Maybe it'd be like if your leader is a Goku leader or stuff, that'd be the only way to do it, to kind of have old decks be brought with it. But that's definitely something that came to my head there, which is like that would completely change everything.
You guys are big brain. You guys are big braining me. Like that's awesome.
But I'm saying, right? Because when you think of a leader, the thing that's unique about DBS leaders is they're 2-sided. You can't put a 2-sided card on a deck. Obviously, if this is at the end of the game, you only really need one side of it. But
I was talking to Chris, and the Cell deck should be previewing the set.
Like the
mechanic. The Cell deck will be previewing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I think something that would be pretty cool too is if it's just, a leader alternative, something like the front, but the card on maybe the extra deck is like an alternative awaken or something of that sort. So previous character support, and it's like if your leader in your leader zone is to awaken, you can play this card on top of your leader and then flip it over. I don't know, something like that. And then maybe, because we've always had the untap 1, draw 1, or, untap 2 or draw 2. But if there was something else where it's like, play a Vegeta, play a Goku, play I don't know, a Super Baby, whatever, something like that would be pretty cool too. Kind of, turn the momentum of the game, just like that.
I want to be able to play against it because I can shut it down with Apex of Power. Apex can't do that. Wait, what? What? I can do that.
That's cool that you did mention Awaken, because the way it kind of coincides to what I was saying, and how Awaken you're usually plussing by either gaining energy or gaining cards in hand. This could be a way to change that, where it's either you awaken the regular way, you go on your regular side, or you don't get any of the awaken stuff, or you have to pay 1 energy, something that it's actually a big cost, and you get to play the other leader instead, which would be a great way to revive old decks, like how Yellow Bojack with its amazing awakening condition. Maybe we can get. I know it's got the card for it, but when you got to have a card to actually be able to actually get an awakening, but that's definitely something that, like I said, I like any time where you can revive old decks, and the first instance of that in this game was with the Wish Leaders. Wish Leaders brought a lot of set 2, set 3 cards back from the dead.
Sure.
Unisons have brought, I am fucking grateful that they are bringing that Wheelo Unison just to give love to an old archetype again. They're just like, yeah, this didn't work the first time, let's try it again. Like, it's just nice to see little stuff like that. And if this leader thing is something as big as that can change the game and kind of evolve it, where you're like, you know what? Screw rotation. Let's bring this set 2 leader back. Let's go nuts. And you know what? Android 16 and 17 and 18. You know what? We'll give you a version that has 16 on it too. And this is going to be what's its effect. It's going to be 20k instead, but you're going to have to pay energy or do something where you're paying a cost to get that better card. So it's not completely snapped. But that is something that we can look to.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Like, I thought rotation was going to happen at one point. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
100%.
Wow, like I said, that's awesome. I love what you guys kind of brought to the table. I think that I was thinking way more simple. Like I was thinking it's going to be like some sort of maybe equipment in some capacity. Like I was thinking that the leader would be let's say Trunks, for example, and then you add the sword or something like that. So then when you the card on top, you get his sword or something like that'll.
It could be.
I hope it's not
Saiyan armor or something.
Yeah,
exactly.
That'd
be pretty cool.
And I think you could do it it'd probably be an activate battle or something, because you're putting on top of your leader. So my question is, if you put on top of your leader, does that mean that you have to knock that card on top in order for your opponent to take life, or now are you? How many hits do you have to? Because they may do somewhere the card on top is like a battle armor, right? Quote unquote. So it has to. You have to do certain guidelines, like you have to hit it 3 times, or if this card gets hit 3 times, you remove this off your original, put it, or can you only use that leader on top for the one time for the game? You know what I mean? So, because it would be overly broken if, because not everybody gonna run Invoke or whatever, right? But it'll be overly broken over the top broken, actually, if you could just get 4 of those cards and you saw the trailer and go, oh, I'm in danger again, let me plot armor, right? I want something. I'm curious.
Blue would love that.
I mean,
he didn't wait. Okay, what is? Hold on, bro. I know we all. Hold on a second. Thank you. Why? Why is the whole field blowing up, bro? Hold on, that's
I can see it now. I can see it now. A green deck getting senzu beans on the side, and you heal 2 life. You heal 2 life if you're at 2 life or less, or something like that. They're just popping senzu beans, fighting over and over again.
That's how we get green to be a color again. That's what we gotta do, right? But no, that's a good.
That may be pretty cool.
But that is a good concept there with the armor and stuff, because that does make sense too, where you get stack something on top, because that's another similar thing to Hearthstone as well too, where you can do that where it's hitting the armor instead of hitting you. But But yeah, that is definitely something to also think of, because that's something that's simpler and it's widespread, where you don't need to have a specific, oh, this needs to be a baby leader and it has to be yellow or whatever like that. But the cool thing would be if they had effects for being destroyed as well too. It's just like, well, you want to win the game, especially if it's Invoker, right? It's just like, oh, well, yeah, you if you have an Invoker card out and this is destroyed, burn a damage, and everyone just, oh, well, I can burn 3 damage this turn now.
Oh, you know, it'd be really cool too. This just popped in my mind. They're all hyped right now. So, I would not be surprised if they make something where if you like catastrophic blow, or you have that like the Goku and Frieza miraculous revival, right? Cards like that says when you move or like make your opponent take a life by skill, they might have one of those overtop leaders that prevent you from taking life from skill. You know what I mean? And like that'd be pretty cool if they do something like that, where somebody goes activate main, take a life, and it's like, okay, this card's out, don't take a life. Or they may do something where it goes, all right, since if your opponent activates a skill that says take a life, your opponent take a life, add 1 card from your drop and add it to your life. You know, like, I mean, like that. That'd be too broken.
That'd be
snug. You're gonna swing Victory Strike, and then I'm gonna activate Battle for Victory Defense.
Yeah.
It's like you don't take any damage this turn. You know, you don't take
and then you get your Invoker Unison right after that. And the cosmic scales have been brought back to balance once again.
Yeah, you know what? It's so funny. Speaking of that, I always feel like, and I'm not sounding petty, I always feel like, you know, we're able to have a voice in community, so we're able to break down cards. But I feel like in my soul, it's going to be that one player that's going to leader thing. He's like, I missed set 6, I missed set 7. You know, this is stupid. All right, now telling my stuff. You know,
bring back
too much. I don't like it.
too much water. 7.9 out of 10.
Too much. Bandai, bring back my old set 2. Play Oolong. I want an Oolong leader. Like, I want to raid.
Hey, leave Oolong out of this.
That's true. You know what? I'm just
Oolong, my neighbor.
I'm just glad to see that they've done Wish back to back basically. They got another Wish leader. They're bringing back one of my favorite kind of, like, I guess, general archetypes of big, just a different awakening condition. I like stuff that's different, and the Goku Black one is different than all the other ones, which weirdly you can't use a free desire, but that leader already with the cards seems already snapped. So maybe it's a good thing. But I'm glad to see that, and if this leader thing is as big as it's gonna be, that's awesome to see what the hell people can bring back from the dead. Because, like I said, same thing with Unisons. Give people 2 months, and you will see the weirdest combinations that will actually work, just because of a single new mechanic brought into the game, where, just like multicolor too, where it's just, oh, these 2 things can work together now. Everyone's charging a multicolor turn 1 and rest anyway, so I got time. I can build all this and let's go ham.
Yeah, they put in effort. I feel like, I remember Joku was saying that, Bandai make this game out of passion, so they have the whole Dragon Ball Heroes thing. But I think that, the DBS card direct, when they have the two main guys, I'm long way, but I just by watching how they promote the cards, I think that they're starting to realize how much we love this game, in a sense, and that people know, they get emails all, like, they do the questionnaire, they get emails all over the world, so they'd be very selective what they post on there. But I'm starting to think that they understand, I'm trying to do it in a way where we're all fans. So when we could look at a card from set 1 to set 3, right, and go, man, I wish I could play that card in this meta. Right? Like, somebody posted like the veggies deck, the Khalifa deck with the veggies on there. I can't remember what leader he had, but it was from like early set 3, set 4. But the fact that Bandai, I think, is starting to step in our shoes as fans. Like, I mean, they're fans, but it's starting to see, okay, you know what? Let's do these reprints, do these reboots. Let's create some new stuff and let the fans figure things out. You know, and I think that they're trying to they're making it more aggressively creative to where it's just one, focus. Right? I think Realm of the Gods is going to be one of those sets where you just go ham with it. Because that new Ultimate Squad, that's gonna be different. I feel like that's just gonna set the bar, and I'm hoping because I want to see God Break Son Goku the 8-drop get played. You know, I want to see older cards from set 1 and set 2 get played like more often. You know, I understand that they have to switch stuff out and create new stuff, but hopefully they make it to where. I mean, all it takes is one designer to say, okay, this card lets you play this card from your drop or from your deck, right? You know what I'm saying? Like Green Brawly. So hopefully this set is this moving forward, it becomes something bigger. And I'm also ready for Unison Warrior to end. I'm ready for something new. I'm this block is so broken. I'm tired of this.
It's just like, how to get out of it, right? Because it's been so popular with everything. But I like that you mentioned to go in Realm of Gods now, because it's probably the last set that's like this, and just similar with the multicolor block, set 7, first one, and it was pretty insane what they were doing with everything, kind of trying to just phase out monocolor, and then set 9 being the last one, and you got all of your surge leaders, which I know you're very familiar with that, which also insanely crazy with how it went. Our first set with Unison Warrior, getting all the Unison counter plays and all that, ridiculously changed the game completely, bringing it back more to mono stuff. And then now set 16, this looks like we're bringing multicolor with Unison and all this, and it's looking completely nuts. And this is, everyone was complaining the last couple sets, these aren't meta, these aren't changing the meta, which for the most part was true. But this set, everyone's just like, okay, we're cashing in. This stuff looks nutty. And that's kind of telling that set 17 is probably going to be super, super different. And I like that you mentioned that.
I appreciate it. I feel like it's gonna be broken because when Cross Spirits came out, so when me and Joku did the whole SER reveal and stuff like that, we were talking about how we felt like Cross Spirits was kind of like a stepping stone, and of course we ended up talking about saying Showdown. We was talking about how we felt like those sets were stepping stones, but when Cross Spirits came out, it was more of a. You can tell that Bandai want to see how well Unisons do within that set moving forward. And as you know, we were all able to decide, okay, we're going to rely on these battle cards. We had Scientist Food. And if you look at the plays, we were all focusing on the battle cards at the end of the day. We were all focused on leaders. Unisons played its part, but not at the capacity that we thought it did, right? Now, thankfully, they nerfed, I wouldn't say quote-unquote nerf. They made SERs a little bit more balanced. So when saying Showdown came out, I was like, okay, I think Bandai is playing around with these cards just to kind of see what creative route they want to take. And, when we all first saw the Realms of the Gods stuff coming up, we were all just like, okay, oh, this is broken. Oh, this is broken. Oh, I'm running this all set. But now with that Ultimate Squad set, it makes me think that is this new engine that they're putting into the game going to slow down Xeno Gogeta, right? Is it going to slow down the new U7 Goku coming out? Is this new set going to be OP, but yet players you're going to be able to play your old stuff, but my question is, you have more access to be defeating your opponent with that new stuff coming out. That's going to be my biggest question, right? Are they going to make cards, make more plot armor for the leader, like only on the leader? Where it's like we have a war on the field with battle going at it back and forth, but I have to get through all that, then get to your leader. But if you have that plot armor card on top, and you don't awaken, it's going to be more of a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you look, what are they going to hit next? Now, Roman got. I don't want to say this because I'm about to get mad at me. I feel like the 7 Red Goku is so broken. I mean, it is so broken. And I would not be surprised that they would hit certain cards in the Red Goku, the Red U7 Goku deck to make sure set 17 have access, right? Like I wouldn't be surprised if they nerf some stuff in Goku Black. I just feel it. Like I don't know. I feel in my soul like they're not gonna go. All right, y'all have fun. All right, ban us up.
It's very true.
Enjoy your 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll be like a Yu-Gi-Oh sense, but I could just. I feel like they're gonna let us just have like that Goku deck is so good. It is so broken, and I just hope they don't touch it. I feel like they will. They're gonna touch it. So we'll see. But I know that they're doing. I know that they're working hard. I know they're trying to. They're understanding that we love this game and we don't want it to go nowhere and stuff. So hopefully it continues to stay. I mean, we're set 16. People kept saying the game was going to die 2 or 3 years ago. So
yeah, it's true. Every LGS around me, like, we're not carrying that shit. You remember the first Dragon Ball game 20 years ago? That thing went in the trash. What the hell? You think this is gonna last? Yeah, whatever, buddy. I'll go to the comic book store and buy my starter deck. And here we are.
We're at the 5 year. Yeah, this is the 5 year mark, I believe. Too.
I think yeah, we're coming up on like I think this is the 4th year because they were doing the 4 SCRs for each one. Now there's like okay, 3 SCRs, 1 God Rare. But I know that's what the theme was with set 15 is when it was the multicolor ones, right?
Wasn't it like the anniversary box last year where they did like it's the 4th anniversary, so the theme is 4, and that's when it was like the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. And it had the Goku with the 4-star ball. Yeah, that was the end of last year. So at the end of this year, so we're I guess in our 5th year, like going to the 5th year. But yeah, almost 5 years, which is crazy to think about. For
and what 2 or 3 of those years have been COVID. So
yeah,
just imagine if it wasn't for that.
It's crazy that it survived, right? That's what I'm so glad with all this webcam stuff that people actually adopted into it, which we would have never met you guys, right? This team merger stuff maybe never would have happened with online tournaments, which gave myself an opportunity to start going on Twitch and then actually streaming games, which is awesome with the fight night and all that stuff as well too. So I'm grateful for it, and I'm hoping that it stays, at least in some capacity. I know locals are completely different and they're fun as hell when you have the right people in there, and of course everyone loves their being really competitive. You want to be in person, right? And I can completely understand that as well too. But just having the option for new players coming, just free tournament online. I don't need to drive anywhere. Don't need to go anywhere. I just need cards. I need cards and a webcam. That's it.
That's awesome because I'm from like northern Ontario, Canada, and we have no local scene here at all. So like there was like 4 of us that had played together, and I played the Magnificent Collection Broly to start and didn't upgrade it because we didn't have any cards to upgrade them, and just getting my teeth kicked in by my friends. And over the course of a few months, we're like, we're pretty great at this game. Yeah, we're awesome. And then all of a sudden, like the online structure came into play, like where like we found a few different stores offering the ability to play webcam or untap or anything like that. And I was building my untap deck the exact way I would like had at home, and then people were just like, I'd go like 0-3, 0-3. 0-3, 0-3 every week, and I'm like, we are not good at this game. So it's really cool that like over time, like the kind of the community, like we're so spread out geographically, but it's so cool like to have like a hub where like folks like you can see like the passion, right? Like when it's like reveal day and everyone's like, oh, it's green, and like everyone's like at 9:00 Eastern time, like and that post goes up, like, oh shit, I hate these cards.
Yeah, there you go. That's the right answer.
Every morning will be here when those posts come out.
Oh yeah, my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. I'm like, oh, let's see what they release.
That was the part when I told when I told Bandai that they said cause they were nervous, but that's what Giant Force was like every day, revealing the color each day. God damn, Monday I revealed red for the community, but it was like that, looking at it in advance and then going to sleep, knowing that people are going to engage on what you're posting, and it wasn't like, all right guys, EvanU7 posted this today. It was just players saying, "All right, guys, so the green cards were revealed today. The blue cards were revealed today. The red, but it brings people together. I'm telling you, no other card game. I don't know, and I wouldn't say it's a quote unquote clout thing, but I just think that I always tell Joker this, you know, the big bro, but I always tell him that this community is like a TV show. Like it's like you have outside of the players with the quote unquote names in the community. I think everybody is telling their story, and I think that's the joy of this game. Like people, like y'all can see what I'm posting, or Joku, or Eggman, or the Espera, Unix. Y'all see, people can see that. But in my mind, I'm always going, what are these other people going through at their locals? Like, what's going on in Brazil? What's going on in Canada? Like what decks are they doing? Like there gotta be some type of, like you have like the TV show, the manga, and then the side story. I figure out like what's going on over there. And that's what always gets me curious. When sets come out, I'm like, man, people all over the world going for the same thing. So it always makes me wonder, like, what is, like you say, geographically, what's there? Like what's, what I mean? Like what's, I always feel like there's that one guy with a spice that he's so good at locals, but you don't know who his, like, he could enter worlds, but he doesn't want to do it. Enter a nat. I know there. He's just not media. He just comes in, wins a local. Somebody go, you do a deck profile? No, okay. Oh, okay. Well,
I can't show the spice. Can't show the spice. No.
As mysteriously as he arrived, he was gone, and he just goes into the wind.
He was gone with all our winter packs.
Everyone's like, that guy. Oh, I don't know. He just comes in. You wait for that profile? Nah. Ask him. Why not? He just told me no.
It's the guy that shows up with the $50 SPRs with no double sleeves, just throwing them down too. Just
he holds it. He holds it like this. Like he holds it like this. And he's like, so what? Like this?
Yeah.
It's hard. And he stacks it up and looks at you like, well, that was a good game. All right, like, bro, he invented how to master SPR like that.
His deck box is all broken, and
then he opens that sexy Vidal winner card and he pulls it out. She's like, "Oh, whatever the hell this is," and I'm like, "I need that."
He's
okay.
Like, he trades. He's like, "Let me get your set." Like, oh, my set what? Like, give me yeah, it's always that, bro.
Yeah, he steps outside, grabs.
That one, Matt. You were looking for that, eh? I pulled two of them.
I'm really happy for you, Lucas.
I know you already got. I know you already got your nudie leader, man.
It's coming.
Wait, has it shipped in?
You don't have to. You don't. It's not in yet. It's coming. You don't have to answer this question, but it's a staple that's been asking all the guests that have come by. Okay. I'm not sure if you had an opportunity to check out the TCG metal leaders, and if you haven't had an opportunity already, everyone watching, go check out your local metal leaders. That's tcgmetals.com. There's an adult section within the TCG metals where you can get your custom metal leader, and they have nudie cards for a multitude of different characters. And I showed my wife immediately, and she's like, this is so great, it's so funny. Like, it's for you guys, you and your friends. It's like, I think of like my dad and him like getting together with his buddies to play poker, and they play with a nudie deck of cards, and they're just having a good time, having a few drinks. Really long ass story. But
I was gonna say, you literally. This is the longest you've gone on about nudie leaders, and this is amazing. This is a whole arc. I'm literally waiting for the climax here.
We're going to talk about nudie. Let me do a break every aspect of my life. But let me explain. When my dad played, like, and he was in college.
Sorry, I blocked out there for a minute. That's all that happened, and I can't believe it's almost 1 o'clock in Canada here.
Yeah.
The question, I guess, is who's your favorite nudie leader? And even if you don't know which ones that exist, who would be your nudie leader?
So I remember somebody. I gotta be careful. Okay, hold on. So there's that. There's the Dragon Ball troll group, right? Where everybody stuff. Right. Troll group. Yeah. I gotta be careful, man. Like
you don't have to answer the question.
No,
but I want you to. But
don't worry, they won't find this. If they find us, they've already destroyed us on there. So
yeah, they've already nuked us.
They're not watches. They're gonna watch. They'll just be like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like,
we held them for ransom, Bandai. We want these cards, and we're not giving them back.
Because I remember on the DVS troll group because there are gonna be players on here trying to find another troll group, so I'm not gonna say the specific title, but the ones who do know, there were someone was selling cards, I guess, on the other sale Facebook page, but someone had screenshotted that page, put it onto the troll group, and I remember it was like a Pan, a Bulma, Android. And I was whoa, like, but it wasn't like a nerdy like whoa, this is. Whoa. It was more of a oh wow, okay. I mean, there's no shame, just hey, selling these metal leaders. But I guess if I had like a quote unquote nudity leader, it would probably be so I watched One Punch Man about 5 years ago, about 5-6 years ago, and there is, because you have all these known protagonists and antagonist female anime characters, but this one was when he fought the Mosquito Queen. And I don't know if y'all remember that in season 1. He fought the Mosquito Queen, but she was just like my favorite quote-unquote anime villain. But I was like, man, she bad. Like, I was like, she a bad villain. You know what? And I actually told my friend at the time, I was like, bro, if I had some car sleeves on Play, man, I probably have the Mosquito Queen, just like, probably like with a gold in a bikini. And about like this, talking about we don't need One Punch Man out here, gang or something like that. Yeah. But and then I think the second character would be the sister from not Ryota, but her sister from Kill la Kill, when she teams up with her older sister. I guess that'd be pretty cool. I mean, hopefully
This is the best answer
I know
ever.
You didn't even go Dragon Ball. You're like, fuck this, One Punch. Like, that was awesome. That was fully thought out. I love that.
I would have lost a bet. I was thinking Chi-Chi.
I thought Goku.
Chi-Chi.
That's the homie's wife. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't do that to his friend. What the fuck?
But, go take a, hey, bro, my dad said he was mad at you. But because over the years, I mean, I remember back in the Yu-Gi-Oh days, there were people that had the Bulmas and Chi-Chis, the Pans and Vidals constantly, Android 18. So every time you see a post, it was just so relevant. I'm like, okay, we get it. But they're all married or, they're all either married or just old. You know what I mean? So, I like to go, like I thought about, we back in the day, when we were playing Pokemon, me and the guys, we was at Whataburger. No, we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Whataburger, and one of my buddies asked, all right, guys, if we had a dream anime females on a playmat, and you brought it to a tournament, right? And that's we're all Yu-Gi-Oh! We're all like, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't tell the girls we played, okay, right? So his question was, what would be your top 5 anime girls on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Playmat, right? So my buddy, he's so hood. He was like, man, look, dog, gotta get Mystic, you know what I'm saying? Jenny, Nurse Joy in the building, bro. That one chick, bro, from that one Gundam, bro. I'm like, bro, that's like 30 of them, bro. Man, they all got robots. What you talking about? Man, pink robot. And then something like I wanted it is before Kill la Kill. I wanted my from Yu-Gi-Oh! This is so funny. I never thought it. It'll be my from my and Taya, of course. It'll be my and Taya. And then from that was this Lupin the Third. That was that one girl that Lupin the Third had a crush on. And then the other two would be the one girl from Samurai Champloo that she travels with.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I almost destroyed this whole thing. I almost kicked my power cord and went out. Because thank God someone mentioned...
I'm hoping you say.
Thank God someone mentioned Samurai Champloo, because that show's fucking goated.
First anime I've ever watched.
Yeah. I got you. And then the other one would be Princess Mononoke from those like my five fangirl fan characters. I like to see how to play Matt. So with some
no one
somebody make it
right
now.
It's gonna be really, really hard for any guest that we have on to top that answer. Because I'm gonna be like, yo, like this is kind of like a tradition now. Like who's gonna be your nudie leader? And it's gonna be like, oh, Balma, and then like the conversation ends, and then we'll move on to like the next topic. You gave such an insightful thought that was outside of the box that no one will ever beat it. And you also gave a big shout out to Nurse Joy, who's going on the next playmat.
If I had like one, like out of all like sleeves playmat to stand one, it'll be Princess Mononoke. It'll be her. Her with the wolf. It'll be Princess Mononoke.
That giant white wolf.
Dude, that man, I love that movie. yeah.
That's baller.
I hope I don't get in trouble. I hope don't be like, you look at nudity stuff.
No, it's hypothetical.
If it makes you feel better, like I'll never be like I could defeat Andrew Duvall at the next Worlds, and they'd be like, all right, like Matt McGregor, you are the new world champion. I will never be known as Matt McGregor, DBS world champion. I will only be known as Matt McGregor. Hat?
No, you know what? We're changing it. It was Sleepy Matt. Now Matt the Hat, the nudie connoisseur. I don't know.
New title. So yeah, that my legacy is cemented. So just blame me, throw me on that grenade, and you'll be just fine.
I guess while we're on the topic, are you guys Demon Slayer watchers at all? Anybody watching the new season?
Don't say anything about the new season.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
But
that anime is, Goku gave the torch to Tanjiro as the new modern generation of anime. That anime, because I'm an actor outside of like the gym. Like I've done a film already, which is so funny. I'm gonna shout her out. Shout out to Elizabeth Maxwell. She plays Midnight in My Hero Academia, and she plays Khalifa in Dragon Ball, who I also did a movie with called Virgin Cheerleaders. Is on Amazon Prime. But yeah, she voiced Sanijima in Persona 5, and then she's Ursula in Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I have to shout her out. But yeah, she plays Khalifa in the English dub here.
Is she as bad as Midnight though? Don't answer. She's a
co-star. I gotta respect. She's a big homie. But you know what though? I always, every time I see her like at a premiere or an event or something, I'll always tell her her voice carries leadership and it can own the room.
Oh no, 100%.
So every character that she plays, like when she plays Midnight, it's like you can tell she takes a piece of that I'm a boss queen, boss lady. I'm finna own the room type of voice. So I hope she listens to this. I'm gonna send it to her in a text. I'm gonna be like, yo, watch out.
Yeah, just skip over the nudie stuff. Get timestamp right here. Don't listen to Nurse Joy, Princess Mononoke. Don't worry about that shit. You doing good stuff, girl. Don't worry about it.
But no, she's cool because her boyfriend is Jason Liebrat. He plays Champa in Dragon Ball Super, and he's in My Hero as well. And I think he worked on Attack on Titan too. Oh, she plays Amira too. Elizabeth plays Amira in Attack on Titan, so that's pretty cool.
No way.
Yeah, that's one of the shots. But Demon Slayer, I highly recommend anybody who's not watching it, watch it.
No spoilers, but there's a very play-matable demon on there.
Season.
Yeah.
No. I'm not caught up yet. I'm only season 1. I didn't watch the Mugen Train or whatever the hell.
Play-matable.
For Mugen Train, I hope y'all have not. If y'all have not seen, I hope y'all watching it in theaters. Mugen Train surpassed Spirit Away, but Mugen Train, yo, I have a theory. This is actually a one in a lifetime opportunity that I can actually get to explain this theory on Demon Slayer and Pokemon. Are y'all? This is all right. Let me
fix the glasses, rub them off. We're good.
Oh yeah, I explained this theory to a buddy of mine at the gym, and I broke it down. Okay, how many of you? Well, first, watch Mugen Train. If you watch it, it's beautiful. It's creative. It's amazing. Okay, how many of y'all seen Pokemon 3, the movie? It came out in 2001. Pokemon 3. That's when Ash, when Charizard fought Entei. but Entei kidnapped Ash's mom.
Right.
I missed this one.
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh my god! Oh, Matt, you seen it?
I have.
Okay.
Many moons ago.
I have not.
Okay. Pokemon 3, the movie, is the darkest Pokemon movie out of all the Pokemon movies. I think that in my opinion, I think that the Pokemon movies went downhill after Pokemon movie 9. Pokemon movie 9 was all about the Pokemon Ranger of the Sea, which is good. So anyway, oh, y'all gonna love this. In Pokemon 3, the movie, well, when it comes to Demon Slayer and Pokemon, Tanjiro, right, is the Ash of this anime, of this generation, right? Nezuko is the Pikachu of this generation, right? Now, when you watch Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train, like the movie poster, right? What is the most popular element in all of anime? Fire, right? So, when you look at Pokemon 3, the movie, who was in the movie? Charizard. Who was in the movie in Mugen Train? Rengoku. What are they both element? What are their elements? Fire. When you look on the movie poster of Pokemon 3, you see Ash, Pikachu, Entei, who is the villain in the movie, and Charizard. You look at Mugen Train, in Misty and Brock, right? You look at Mugen Train, it's Rengoku, the sleepy demon, right? You have the lightning guy, the boar-faced dude, right? Who's just kind of like Tanjiro's Ash, Misty, and Brock. Then you have Tanjiro, and then you have Nozoku, right? In Pokemon 3, you watch Ash and Pikachu. I'm pretty sure once the recording is done, it might sound stupid when I rewatch this.
Hey, that's what Team Talk's for. This is free expression.
I'm looking it up right now so I can have a frame of reference.
So in Pokemon 3, Entei, Molly's a little girl who dreams of her dreams come true with the unknown. The unknown creates like this unstoppable, unbeatable Entei. The Entei came from a dream. Entei takes Ash's mom away, hypnotizes her, right? I mean, Entei is broken in this movie. You can't beat him. He's made up of a girl's illusion. So what happened was, Ash, in the first 45 minutes of the movie, you see Ash and Pikachu, Misty and Brock, right, on their journey, right? Later on, Ash ends up battling Entei with Pikachu. But who comes to not only steal the movie, but save Ash and Pikachu? Charizard, right? So now you're focused on Charizard and Ash, not Pikachu, but you just focus on Charizard, who's iconic in Pokemon, fighting Entei, right? Throughout the whole movie. In the battle, Entei ends up beating Charizard. But you're watching Charizard fight Entei. Demon Slayer. You see Tanjiro and you see everyone on the train, right? But who steals the movie throughout the end of the movie? Rengoku. What is Rengoku? He's a fire element. Who did Rengoku fight? Akaza. Who did Rengoku lose to? Akaza. Who was the unbeatable character and the villain? Akaza, right? And what they both have in their own creative way, when you look at the movie poster of Pokemon 3, it's the Japanese poster, not the American one. The American poster has Ash on top of Charizard's back, and it's him and Entei, Ash, and Charizard. Because that's the American market. In Japan, it's Ash, Pikachu, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Chikorita. Entei's right here. Molly's right here. But way in the back is Charizard. Like, way in the back. But Charizard steals the movie. When you look at Demon Slayer Mugen Train, Tanjiro is right in the middle. But who's in the top left corner, way in the back, holding his sword? Rengoku.
Yep.
And those little creative elements that they do. So then, in the Demon Slayer movie, we go from watching the kids on the train, Nezuko on the train. But notice how the power of fire, like the fire element of an anime, it steals the attention. Because it should have been called Mugen Train Rengoku. The movie was about Rengoku, right? So it's like they took that element of Rengoku, quote unquote, the Charizard, and let that steal the movie, right? Because when you watch Pokemon 3, you think of Charizard and Entei. When you watch Demon Slayer Mugen Train, you think about Rengoku versus Akaza. right? So when Goku became that, and when we look at Demon Slayer now, or you look at like the Shiros and stuff, you think of Rengoku, right? When Pokemon pops up, you might think of like a Pikachu, a Mewtwo, a Charizard, right? So it's like they use the second main characters of this creative world as a marketing, but also a fan base to let the characters grow. You know, that's why I always felt like Mugen Train was like this alternative. This is just me. I always felt like Mugen Train was this alternative version of Pokemon 3, or had a lot of Pokemon elements, because Ash of Demon Slayer, but Rengoku is the Charizard of the Demon Slayer corpse. So, hoping he does it.
Man, that was like awesome. I love like stuff like that, like in terms of like describing like the I guess like the parallels. Like I remember going down like if folks have played like Final Fantasy 7 remake, Lucas, you and I talked about a little bit before we actually started recording. But like the fan theories of like what's going to happen next and what the actual thought of like what remake means. I fell down this like rabbit hole after beating Final Fantasy 7 remake, and I watched like a 4-hour thing with oh my god, like Maximilian dude. Yeah, that's such an awesome video.
I never got completely into that, but right now, 1 minute, tell me what you think. End of that game. I don't know if anybody else has played that remake. You got 1 minute.
I'll do it off. I will do it afterwards. A friend of mine is playing right now, and I know he's gonna watch this.
Okay,
I think everyone just wants to have a good time.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's swell. That's all we're gonna say. No spoilers, Matt's buddy.
Shout out to Taquito. But yeah, that's awesome, Evan. That's cool. I've only seen Pokemon, so I have one frame of reference, but that's cool. I'll check out the.
It's just such a, because like you enjoy the world, but I was just amazed on how every time you look at Pokemon, you usually think of, quote unquote Pikachu. So like I say, when you like the way Demon Slayer, like the characters, the way they carry themselves, they carry themselves in such a like certain power levels based on where they're at in their chapter and stuff. Like I said, when I looked at Rengoku, I saw a Charizard. When I looked at the Tanjiro and his friends, they looked like the Pikachu, the Bulbasaur, the Squirtle. They were just like, looking up to this heroic, old character. So I just figured I'd just throw that out there.
But I was looking at the Japanese poster, and you're right. Like the Charizard, you can barely see like above the tree, like that's like battling the unknowns.
Yeah, and you look at the Rengoku. Look at the Mugen Train poster. You can see Rengoku's face, but the movie one, he's just in the back. He's in the way corner of the back with a sword like that. Which even the American poster is just Tanjiro with Nezuko saying, Demon Slayer. I think there's one American poster where it's Rengoku and Tanjiro, but it's just one. But everything's been like weirded out. But I really think that Rengoku set the bar for Demon Slayer. I think his character really set the bar because, man, that movie was... Like, I'm the guy where if I'm watching like a broken... Well, I can't... No spoilers, but Demon Slayer Season 2 was so crazy that there are times I'm... If only Goku was here just a minute. Like,
that's funny. I saw you posted that on your story, too. I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Bro, I get with demons. Like, when I look at, like, Hunter x Hunter, P2, that crazy cat Chimera, when she was fighting Gon, I like him what Gon did.
Oh,
yeah. I love Goku Vegeta being a Chimera arc, boy. I would love to just... I get angry when I'm like, man, if Goku was here right now, dog, he would take care of this.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. If Goku was there, that anime wouldn't exist. Everything would just be... Everything be gone.
This anime is great, but it could use more monkeys.
Yeah, there you go. And Uzaru right there, bada bing, better. But funny that you were talking about the American poster, because that completely, off topic from even anime now, is that you're talking about the American posters kind of lacking. Did any of you guys see the No Way Home Russian poster compared to the American one? Search that up right now, and that is what, like, the American one looks like basically a ripoff of like Avengers Infinity War kind of. They've all been kind of similar to that. The Russian one, I believe it's the Russian one, is amazing. Like, that is an art piece.
Wait, is Asnate, are you deck building or something? You've been so quiet.
Yep. He's trying to hide Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
Cancel video.
Yeah, just out. See ya.
He saw me pull up Baby, so now he's building his new locals deck. He's like, oh no, I gotta play against Baby this weekend.
Oh, you saw what I'm running this weekend, right?
Nah.
Wait, yo, hold on. This is
it the rooftops? Sitting on the rooftop?
Sitting on the rooftop.
Oh yeah, that's a throwback right there. I'm curious to see this now. I'm sure you've added some type of spice.
That is so much. Wow, that one is more.
That tells more of the story of the actual movie for anyone that's actually watched it.
This poster here should be like where, you know how, because it came out in wintertime, that would be like the poster when it says coming soon on the movie poster.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So like it would say that's so much better because now he doesn't look happy. Like even in the American is like
it's just him and Doctor Strange. It's just generic.
Doctor Strange is here. There's Zendaya. I'm here.
Yeah.
This one gives me that Logan vibe.
We're talking about the one where he's sitting down, kind of depressed.
Yeah, without spoiling anything, it just shows that he's alone. Yeah. Like it's just like there's a different tone to this movie, and that captures it really well.
Yeah, even the colors, they got the darker colors, a lot of blue.
And you see the big face, like, oh, Peter Parker's Spider-Man. Like, this is where the beginning of the movie, right at the end of Spider-Man 2, his life is ruined. Like,
yeah, even at that top like ad is like murderer with like the spray painted.
Oh
Spider-Man.
yeah.
This is so much, and that's like an animation too. That's an illustrated version of it too, but it's like a cartoon version of Spider-Man: No Way Home. But it's Dr. Octopus, claws, and it's Doctor Strange flying, but it's just Spider-Man. It's amazing to see how, like the fact that in this poster here, at one point he was part of one of the most powerful teams in the universe, and to see like kind of like how Wolverine when he's with the X-Men, you're with your squad, you're powerful, but to see him like by himself in a sense, it's like, man, I need to take him to church.
There's a support group for this.
Come on, Spider-Man. Come with me.
Look, he's got power
support group.
Like, really? Yeah, water. But that's what, I never seen this poster until you told me, Lucas. Crazy.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go back and look at all these other posters from previous movies.
This one I just knew because my buddy is like, he likes collecting movie posters, and his whole big thing was like Japanese Godzilla posters. He loved collecting Japanese Godzilla posters because a lot of them look snapped. They look absolutely, especially like the 90s movies and stuff, like Shin Godzilla stuff. But this is the one where he's just like, have you seen the Russian Spider-Man one? He's just like, you know how I was complaining about the other one just being like a nothing of a poster? He's like, look at this. He's like, this might be my new favorite. And I was just like, damn.
That reminds me of, I don't know if you guys grew up watching, well, I know y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all seen Power Rangers, but they had the Super Sentai version, was like the Japanese version of the original version of it. Power Rangers is an adaptation of that, but in Super Sentai, like in Power Rangers, like the American one, they all just had the Five Rangers, and it would go Power Rangers, and like season 1, where Super Sentai, it had like a full, like, creative, like they would show the current season of the Rangers, of the Super team, and then it'll be like a little silhouette of 5 of the next upcoming season of Super Sentai, right in the back. Like it was just, they had like this most broken looking monster that you don't see in the American market. Super Sentai Go Gaiga, and it'll be like this whole Super Sentai guy from the 60s or 70s. He would just pop up and be like, you gotta win, and then disappear throughout the whole movie. Like, so I don't know. I always find it crazy, how they, because like I say, Mugen Train poster was so beautiful. Like the American one just says Demon Slayer Mugen Train. So like all the player characters like on just in front. It was the train dude, Tanjiro, and Nezuko. That was it. What the Japanese had, like everybody, like it just. It makes me wonder if the American market is just lazy. Like, hey, y'all want to do a poster? I mean, but we have other countries can do it.
You got to put it in that way too, right? Because it's how many theaters actually air the American one. Right? I don't know how it works in the U.S., but in Canada, it's only select theaters that ever play anime movies. So the one near me, it's like a movie theater that's half an hour away from my house, and that's the only one within like an hour drive that does. Like they have the select anime theaters, like when they were giving away the before the Broly the really good Broly movie came out, they were replaying the old Broly movie and Father of Bardock in theaters.
Right.
And the only reason we went was to get those promo cards. So we went there. We were the only people in the theater. Like, and it was just we took all the cards. The guy just let us and went on our way. But it was just that that theater is the only one that's booked specifically for anime movies. So maybe that's where like, we won't put enough effort, or we got to show the main character and people will like that. But it kind of sucks when we miss out on stuff like this, where it's just like actual pieces of art where you're like, I would hang that shit up in my house. Like,
yeah. I mean, America, I don't know. It's weird because I noticed that international movies, even like the Avengers one, like I like how it's like I feel like the studio just give them permission to say, okay, you guys could promote the posters, make sure it's cool, right? Because America, America is spoiled. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a great country, but I would say like Texas is. I live in Houston, so Houston and other Texas are spoiled. We have the biggest anime attention, the biggest. When the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie came up, every movie theater in Texas had like a theater, especially Houston, So I mean, they promoted the Dragon Ball Z movie, the older ones, like it was like, okay, I need to come in and watch it. So it's weird because I went to Ohio for TCG Con, and it's really cool and unique to see how the people of each state, or of course Canada, country, how they move. How do you explain it? How they move something to promote it, right? So like we know, like I said, Ohio, it's really cool to see how businesses and places in different areas, different parts of the country promote something that's being shown or advertised. The advertising, that's the word. It's amazing how things are advertised all over the world. You know what I mean? And it's like eventually people will catch on to it. But I just know here in Houston, it's like, all right, something's coming out. Push it out. Okay, get your tickets soon. Like when the Broly movie came out, they made it clear, like, purchase tickets now. Get it soon, the Broly movie, right? And then other people will tell me outside the state was that they knew about the Broly movie was coming, but they didn't really start to recognize the promotion, the commercials until 2 weeks before the actual theater release. So it's really cool. It's interesting how certain people operate. But it always ends up being a success. It always ends up turns out well. I was just amazed that there's just different ways. We all have a different flow, but it's amazing how people push a different flow to promote stuff. So, like Dragon Ball Z cards, like the Dragon Ball Super card, like it's amazing how certain countries are like, okay, we're 2 sets behind. I'm like, oh damn, that sucks.
That's Latin America Worlds. That was all of them. They were all just like, well, we were set behind. Like, fuck this.
I feel bad. I stay in my lane when I talk to him, but I always try to figure out. I know Joker talks to him a lot, but I always try to figure out, like with Bandai promoting this game, I always try to figure out. Well, just bugging them so much is, do they just decide to target like a certain market first, and then watch it grow, and then say, okay, now let's go and send this product out to other parts of the world. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you guys got but I think didn't Canada get a set before America? Not a while back. No,
it might have been a mistake. They might have been like, "Oh, this wasn't the States." Oh, sorry. I don't know. It's the problem. The problem with Canada is we have literally, I believe, one distributor. If Jay was here, he'd know because he works with shops and stuff in Canada. But like, it's all goes through one company, and they fucking suck. And Like, it's just, so it's always like 2 weeks delayed here. Sometimes we get it on time, which is great, but almost all the time, earlier on, it was fine with like I remember set 9, like set 7 to 9, we were having pre-release. Actually, no, set 5. It was all the way set 5. We were having pre-release on time, doing pre-release tournaments at the LGS. But after, like, as soon as Unison Warriors started, that's when delays. Then again, obviously COVID's the big one there.
The Unison Warriors been covered the entire time.
Yeah.
But I think we get a worldwide release for Realm of the Gods, right? I think from what I read, right? It's like a worldwide something.
It's worldwide. But when the product actually comes, I don't remember what set it was exactly. It might have been 11, where it was literally like 3 weeks late to Canada because something to do with shipping, or it fell off a boat or some shit. I don't even remember. But it was just like, it's just like, get Nate, buddy.
Yeah, I think it was it last year? 2 years ago that was was it the anniversary boxes? I mean, I don't. I'm laughing. I'm like, dang, I want Bandai to be like, hey, buddy, we saw the video. I was like, oh, what y'all think? There was a set looking at late or something. I can't remember what. Was it? I can't remember if the anniversary boxes or it was something. Some set that the distribution was stuck in LA for a while because of COVID, or it got stuck in shipment in Japan or something like that. It's But some shops were still getting cards though. That was the weird thing.
Yeah.
Like it's this man. I was behind the scenes with the whole thing with TCG Con. It's interesting to see how we're a bunch of grown men going, "Where's my shiny cardboard, sir?"
I don't care how complicated the logistics are. I would need to see Goku in a different pose. I need another super combo of Vegeta that lets me draw one at 4 life or less.
Hey, or make you drop one if I play it, and then also smash that game.
Yeah, that's actually fine. I haven't thought of it that way. That's what we do. We go, bro, we see that card? Yeah, bro, he's in a different pose.
Yeah. But his hair's blue.
Hey, that SPR with Jiren, man. As soon as I saw that,
oh, I know. And you can feel the tension. Like everyone's like, "You order your cases yet?"
Just fucking slapping the credit card down there.
Hey, you see people selling, people out here. I don't know if y'all have those friends that will go broke and then do like an IOU for every set that comes. Hey, bro, you got me, dog? You got me? Hey, you like, here, look, here, ground. You my boy, right? Yeah.
I have that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I won't name any names, but I'm going to stare directly at them in the video right now. You know who you are. Can you float me for a few weeks?
Man, it look me up. Or when you buy, like, when you owe your credit card, and it's, how many boxes you got? Oh, we got 3 more. Oh, we ain't taking trades today, baby. We want that Lotus card. Want that Black Lotus card. Oh. I'm saying, because like you could tell, this set people are, I don't know, I feel like people are gonna be hungry and stingy, and I tell people, say, do it. You pull a guy where I tell people, you better not. You gotta protect your energy. If you pull a guy where, don't tell nobody. Just like you go home, don't post it on the Facebook page. Hey man, are you 1/3 of the people in the community that pulled the guy where? Yeah. Come to my office, bro. We got want to talk to you real quick.
The old like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, when like Charlie pulls like his like the last golden ticket, and the shop owner's like go home, Charlie, go, and he runs home. Like I feel like that's gonna be my cousin when he opens the God Rare, and then we tell him like, don't tell a soul, like you go home and you like
like
Slugworth's coming.
If you watch the latest direct video they had, the producer, is he the developer? I think he's a producer. The developer on the left side, right? If you watch the trailer, he's talking about like how he's happy, and he's the one holding the card. If you watch it again, he's speaking in Japanese, but he's speaking to his other partner, and like he's speaking with passion, like gosh, I love making shiny cardboard. And I just he had the guy where he's he's a taller guy with Bandai. But he has the car in his hand, and I can just see him at home right now with some like ramen, just putting the car there, going, "Great job, Tina." Drinking some.
No, man, it's the opposite. No one has seen him since that video was produced.
There's only one.
Hey, what is the from Bandai? No, he disappeared. Why he disappeared? He said he went soul searching.
Oh, yeah, damn right.
They man, I gotta see. Oh god, I don't know if I can say this. They got some cool. They did not tell me anything in particular, but they do have the IP for Super. So and that's pretty cool. So I don't know what they said they got the IP for that. They didn't tell me like what type of cards it's going to be. This was back when they did the I was on the phone with ban list at the time. That week that Mercy Balance was happening. And then but yeah, they was like, yeah, we got the IP for Dragon Ball Superhero, but we can't tell you anything else. So that was basically it. Which I don't think that's okay.
We could have assumed that because they got Broly right away. So they got Bandai wants to promote the movie. You got to add some cards. That's what we got. Yeah. But no, that's sweet.
I don't know how Joker's able to be like, yeah, I got it. I rock with Bandai. And it's like, wait, so you could just say that and just be okay with it? Yeah, dude, is awesome. It's like, oh, okay. It's like their office number. I just got like the one member, the guy who works there. He's the one that does. He's the one that did the sand showdown in the battle of the SCR showdown. So that's Kyle. So he's cool though. He's like I hope you guys get to meet him though. He's very like he kind of talks like this a little bit. Oh man. He's all about having cool stuff. He loves Dragon Ball Super card game. And this is how he talks. He loves cards. He's gonna hate me.
Well, don't link it to him. He's gonna get.
Thank you, yep. I make fun of you like for here. But in the Dragon Ball DBS CCG video direct, he's in the first trailer. He has like the button shirt on. They're all like revealing the cards and stuff like that, which that just shows that they already pre-recorded everything that they're gonna show. But he's in there and he's like, we like Dragon Ball Super card game. Yeah, it's awesome.
Very reserved.
When I called him about it last year, I was like, yo man, the SCR showdown was dope. He was like, yeah, that is pretty cool, man. Yeah, that was. I gotta go. I'm going to sleep. I'll see you later. Like, all right, all right, bye.
I hope you have a great evening, Evan, and I hope your family is well taken care of.
Have a good one, man.
So it's a term of endearment. I don't even know the guy. That's my bad. Lucas, cut this out. Edit this whole part out.
Yeah, I'll just put the nudie leaders over your face, and then it'll just be like normal for everyone. But
thank you.
But the one thing I wanted to ask here, so if God Rares are staying, if the God Rares are staying, we already know Goku's going to be one of the God Rares. And you said one of your boys, you spot him for like a box or whatever. What if he opens the God Rare? The question I'm asking here, like he pulls that Goku God Rare, hypothetical, set 17, set 18. Where are you burying the body?
I might probably have him. I will be so in an alternative world where like Dave Chappelle did, I created all those characters on Comedy Central. In an alternative world, you ever seen the Dave Chappelle skit with Wayne Brady?
Yep.
Where he takes the hood?
Yeah.
So are you like that is alternate? This is EvanU7.
EvanU7. This is you pulled the guy with, hey man, come on to my house. We're gonna do some play testing. We're gonna do a deck profile with the You're gonna bring it. Come on over. Have a cookout too. Yo, man, we're gonna do a Dragon Ball video where we're gonna try to find a common and we're gonna dig a hole and I'm gonna record you looking for that common card. You know what? We get some views, all right? So you here, we're gonna tie you up, you're gonna hold your awakened power, and we're gonna record you, all right? Wait, just put your guy away. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get the shoveling. All right. Well, we're gonna see you later, buddy. We're gonna take it. Look, we'll just relax. No, I want to go home. Relax. I want.
You are home.
And then slept. See?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it 13. I had like a lot of hood comedy go through my head. So I was like, suburban. Hey, buddy. Dig.
Just get in the hole, buddy.
Hey, Daryl. Yeah, dog. Hey, man. I left my awakened power in the dirt over there in the hole over there. Oh, for real? Yeah, keep on. Yeah, man. I got you, my boy. All right, bet. Yeah, just keep on. Yeah.
It's almost there.
R.I.P. Daryl.
Auntie be calling me, where my baby at? I don't know, man. But I think that it kind of gets me curious though, because the Godware is, it's amazing how, like you say, it's just a different card with a different pose. Like, yo, I want that card. Why? Because he's posing different. Oh, okay, that's what's.
And there's more gold. There's gold everywhere. It's the baller card.
I honestly think. I don't think there's like a certain group of people who are like real Vegeta fans. Like I don't love Vegeta. I like Vegeta, but in the manga, that's a whole Vegeta ego is Ultra Ego is a whole different story. But I really hope like hardcore Vegeta fans, like Frank Castle, Saiyan Army. I hope those like just the hardcore Vegeta fans pull that card, because honestly, I really don't. It's not Goku. I don't care. But I thought it was gonna be the Dragon Ball Heroes Goku with the dragon.
Oh yeah.
Was like really thinking like, okay, but this sets the bar that it can make a Godware out of anything now. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just Goku. I mean, the first Godware card is a Vegeta, right? From Universe 7. Because I always tell Joker, like, the Realm of the Gods is a tournament of power 3. Cross Spirits is a tournament of power 2. Anything that's like Universe 7, Universal Survivor Arc is a part 1, part 2, part 3. You know what I mean? So I think like the fact that this Vegeta here, it's the first SCR, the first reprint SCR with a higher rarity than the original art, right? So I think that I hope Vegeta fans pull this, because I think this set is going to be brutally just over the top sought out cards. This set is going to be like, I'm thinking about buying the case too. I really am, because I just want the Goku and Jiren SPR.
That's the way to get it.
But I believe there's gonna be that one person that's gonna pull that Godware. Then he's gonna top with it at an event, and that I don't think you should sell it. I think that Godware Vegeta is gonna be equivalent to like the Awakened Power, in a sense. Like over time, it'd probably be like Awakened Power is here, but the Godware Vegeta reprint is like right here.
When it comes out, I think it'll be up there, because especially someone who cracks it early, that gets it first, whatever price they want. They can. Oh, no one else has pulled it yet. Yeah, this is a 1 in 100 cases. I opened 100 cases, buddy. I only got one, so this is $10,000 right now. Give me your car. Give me your car. Give me your mortgage. Pay off my house.
Oh yeah, that first graded tin though, that thing's going. That thing's going to hit.
Because that was the first time in years that you look at the breakdown when people did the whole Awakened Power breakdown, like the Alpha sets and this and this and this and this, the one of a kind Victory Strike and stuff. But this Vegeta here though, it's TOP Tournament Power came out like 4 years ago, which is wow, that's crazy. It came out 4 years ago, did the sub version, right? But at that time, that was the first time in years that we seen Vegeta get a new form, right? Outside of Ultra Instinct, right? Then remember you saw Goku go blue, Kaioken blue, Omen Ultra Instinct, whatever. And then this is the first time we see Vegeta gets a new form. He iconically blows up, controls his explosive wave and just, destroys Topol. But this, when we look at that card, like when you look at Awakened Power, like I want to look at him doing the blast. People have to remind you that, oh, that's when he was blasting Jiren. Some say he was just blasting Jiren across the room, right? Where in that Vegeta picture, that iconic scene of him screaming, oh, this was when he was blowing Topol off the field. Because anybody could say, oh, that's Awakened Power just shooting a Kamehameha. Where Vegeta, that scene's iconic because it happened again in TOP. And Super Saiyan Royal Blue or Super Saiyan Blue Evolution is such a popular form that I feel like that, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be like I say, Awaken is like the alpha. I feel like Vegeta's going to be like the omega of the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that that card is going to be, man, I'm so curious on how many. Realms of God is going to be a mess. It's going to be, people it's going to sell out. It's going to sell out. There's no way, even if you pull the original SCR Vegeta, I feel like people will be excited, but that God Rare pack, oh my gosh, dude. It's, man, I'm curious on who's going to get it. I'm serious. I can't see somebody, well, no, I just can't see somebody selling it right away. Somebody's going to top of that card and ball out. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm just hype.
It's going to be like showing up to locals that nobody know that's playing with no inner sleeve. Just, is that the guy?
That one guy again.
Okay. I'm gonna tap 5 energy and play this. Like, Mike pulled it from me. Like, wait, hold on. That's a guy rare, but that's a card note, Mike.
He tapped too much energy. He tapped 5 for it. He's like, whatever. Yeah. And he still wins. And he walks in with my Videl winner card.
Is it a top 5 though?
4.
Top 4. Dog.
It comes out the same time as the Goku, and I think you need Sparking 25 to get his dual attack, or is it double strike? I can't remember which one is locked to Sparking 25, but yeah, he's 4.
It's gonna be that one guy that one guy gonna be like, "Hey, bro, yeah, bro, you told me, yeah, bro, but you owe me money though. Oh yeah, so what's up? What's up with that car, dog? You bought that car, but you didn't pay me back though."
100%.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Any more questions? I'm sorry, I'm still
no. Please, I'm glad, but do you think if it is gonna sell out, which is great for Bandai, great for LGSs, unlike Mythic Booster, which we know sucked for game stores, but if everything sells out, how do you think it'll affect the prices of like staple cards? Like, since people are going, you think it's going to go up? I feel like if people are hunting for that God Rare, there's going to be so much more of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
So if there's so much more of it, you're getting your SRs instead of fucking on release prices $20 for something that's going to drop down to 5. Could be 5 in the first like 3 weeks. Like, get your whole play sets of your Zamasu SRs, Goku Blacks. I'm just thinking of all the shit I'm getting because that's Zamasu right on there.
People are talking about getting singles and getting. I mean, I'm personally want to buy like a 8-drop Goku for $75, but people are talking about it's kind of like speculating, like, if you avoid the hype and the oh my god, I gotta take it now. Give it like 2 or 3 weeks. I feel like the SPRs will probably be about. Like, I can see the Goku and Jiren, the one with Goku and Jiren, I want to be like a solid $45 to $50 range. Because I look at the how the Mastery Son Goku is, I feel like is equivalent to that artwork. It's just the fact that it, like, in a sense, because you see fully of Goku, then this one here is Jiren and Goku. But I can see those be. I would say $60 max. I think $75 is too much. I think the reprint SCR. Not the original artwork of the original 3 SCRs. Obviously, Vegeta gonna be the most expensive one. I feel like he can probably be in the 400, 500 range, but I think the guy wear is going to be at least about a solid $900, $1,000.
I think.
You think higher?
It depends the rarity, because we still don't got any official thing on rarity, right? Like what the actual one out of whatever cases. We just know it's more than a regular SCR.
It's definitely going to surpass Awakened Power, in my opinion. And I'm saying is, I think it's going to surpass Awakened Power when it comes to like the hype in price. You know, I mean, you get an average Awakened Power for 1,300. I'm looking at this Vegeta probably at least about solid like 1,900, 2,000, because it owns up to the quality of what Tournament of Power had, right? You know what I mean? And they made a Vegeta out of it, so like it puts Vegeta in that, you know, that category. But I think the price is going to be decent. I think. Well, I agree with Asne that it's going to probably spike up a little bit because everybody going to be trying to go after the cards they want. But I think people are going to be mostly focused on that guy word, because you don't know. I mean, they're going to end up that I don't know, that card's going that it's going, people are going to be petty if they don't get it. So I just think that people are going to try to buy it out. I think people might just try to buy it out. So I mean, hopefully people decide to, you know, save their money. Like I tell people in my last video on YouTube, I said, make sure you sell cards you don't want before you go out and try to get a bunch of cases and stuff.
What's the magazine that the Awakened Power Goku showed up on at one point, and it calls like the Spike in Dragon Ball?
PSA.
PSA?
What's PSA?
I could see something like that, Vegeta getting on the cover of a PSA magazine and then just causing all the SPRs to spike up again.
Well, yeah, I mean, the VS community is such a unique wave of energy, because it's like when Tournament. Matt, I wish he was here when TOP came out, but when Tournament of Power came out, it was like this flow of, you know, looking for the signatures, you know, looking for the card that hits you and win the game. And with this set here, I think that with all the stuff that came out, it's always going to be like this wave of like hype. And I know that Realms of Guys is going to probably be on a hype train until the next set comes out. But my question is Realms of Guys going to be one of those? Is it going to be hit like TLP was hit? Even though TLP was considered a short print, Realms of Guys is an actual set. But I wonder if this set is going to live up to the quality of what TOP was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. You know. And I think it will. I personally think it will. I think the set is going to be. I mean, it's kind of scary to think about it though, because it makes you think. Because it's not just the Vegetas, but look at the Gods cards, the SPRs that came out. I mean, they put so much art into it, you know, and I didn't see that in Cross Spirits, you know, and it was so crazy because I was always curious if Bandai was going to keep giving what's that little thing name? That little purple thing? Guys, Finn. Like,
Finn, yeah.
I was because they made some they made some stuff with the Finn, so of course they made an SPR out of it. And for a long time, everybody was thinking that Finn was going to steal the game. But once people understand what Finn was going to be about, people were like, I guess. So I hope that, you know, Realms of the Guys sets the bar. And that I hope that like the Ultimate Squad engine doesn't reset the like I don't want Ultimate Squad to feel like it's a set one, like coming into a new beginning, right? I want it just back of power creeping on top of Realm of the Gods. But I think that Vegeta is definitely going to play a role moving forward. Like I can't, like I said, I have to struggle playing Awakened Power and Invoker until I got an Apex. That Vegeta is going to be around for a very long time. Like, man, I want to God wear Vegeta, but I don't. I want to trade. Cards y'all looking forward to next set?
Mine is the SPR Goku. There's usually been an SPR especially the last couple sets, where there's one that I always pick that I'm just like. So the set 14 Gogeta. It was the SS4 Gogeta. I think that art was pristine. They're almost like SCR quality of how nice these SPR are. The last set was, funny enough, like how my Twitch layout works is like pinkish and blue. It's like Kaioken blue. But that Kefla reminded me of that, and I have like the clouds like that, so I'm like, that is exactly the art style I love. That Kefla was the SPR from the last set. This one is the Goku. I'm trying to think set 13 if there was one that was. I don't think there was any set 13 that was just like, oh yeah, it was set 14 was the first one. It's like, holy, that is bringing me back to like height of mastery, because that was that, and even the Piccolo, which has a similar pose. Those were the two that were like, holy, these are SPRs. Like, these are beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna set the bar. I Realm of God is definitely gonna set the bar. Like I said, the community now it's just weird because we in Dragon Ball learn like in Yu-Gi-Oh very consistent. Where Pokemon you can kind of just feed off of the rotation and prepare yourself for the new block. Yu-Gi-Oh is like a balance every 3 months. Dragon Ball it's a wavelength of what you want, what you don't want, how you're going to adapt, how you're going to flow with it. If everybody has the hype deck, we're all on the hype train. It's a weird hype train, though, but that's what Dragon Ball is. It's like a drug, you know? It's like, take it. All right, this is great. New A-Drop Goku? Different pose? Oh, snap. All right. Let's take this drug. Like, how is it?
He's got a new hat.
So,
driving school Goku. Where are we getting the driving school Goku card?
Oh man, the best.
I'm gonna ask him for you. I'm gonna ask him.
If we're getting Goku, we need Piccolo, because Piccolo's got the dripped out with the hat and just the best line. If we get like ever the like Clash of Fates where you get the text on the SPRs, can we just get Piccolo saying Goku in the back where he's asking, where'd you get those clothes? Your wife gave them to me. Just right there.
Search your deck for one Chi-Chi card.
Damn right.
I'm excited for the worst SPR in the game. I'm gonna have 4 of them. The Vegeta Trunks one, the back shot.
Oh, them doing the.
Yeah, that's the one where it's kind of a miss, where it's the back shot of them doing the father-son Gallic gun.
Yeah.
Is it that? You don't like that one?
It looks terrible.
Well, I'm saying compare being Goku's best friend. Compare that to Goku and Jiren. You can't.
Like the Kaba one, the Kaba Vegeta one, that was dope.
Yeah, I like that one.
That's one of my favorite scenes from Super.
Oh yeah. That Jiren one. You know what? I have a feeling that one's gonna be hard to pull too. Nobody's not gonna want to train it. I'm like, no, I don't want to train it because it's Goku and Jiren. I'm like, but you don't like Goku. Yeah. I know my boy Ju, he lives in Cali, so he's a Jiren fan. But you know what's so crazy? And you're right. I don't know about the different pose, Matt, because in my mind, I'm like, I do think it's cool to see Jiren's like punching at Goku and Goku's like fighting back. But it would be been pretty cool to see more of Goku's face on the A-Drop. You know what I'm saying? Like have Jiren facing the other way, and you see more of Goku. But that's just me being a fanboy. So, but I was surprised. Did a Universe 11, Universe 7. I feel like with Jiren on it, that would have been broken. That would have been, man.
Oh no, I'm liking that Goku pose with the blue light coming from the eyes. Yeah, that one's looking good.
That's the scene. The scene.
Yeah. Oh man.
They stupid. They be in the room. They be like, ooh. Oh, not yet. Release Spirit. Release Saiyan Showdown. Okay, what about this Vegeta with Trunks? Look, bro, we got lunch right now. Just. All right, we approve it. All right.
Oh yeah, if I would have worked for the printing company out in Japan or whatever for this set, they would have fired me because they would have had me empty my pockets. I would have had about 15 of them Goku and Jirens in there.
You go broke on Dragon Ball fast. So like I never realized like Dragon Ball is I tell people it's a lifestyle. I don't joke when I do that hashtag. It's a real lifestyle. when you at the office or you working or something, you scratching your head thinking about a shiny piece of cardboard.
Yep.
That's use addiction. You can't. You know, everybody talk about y'all do y'all group message. Hey, we gonna play test? Yeah, we play test. Oh man, I can't wait. And you're like, come on, clock. It's at 4:00. Come on, bro. Go do this for me real quick.
Yeah. I'll be at work. People got to take a smoke break, but I'm in there in my chair like, dang, I got to go read this unison real quick. I just had an idea. Is this going to work? I got to go out to my car and read this unison.
Oh, let me back. I'm going to go use the bathroom. Hey, buddy. You're like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
Let me
knock you
just
out the
log into
stall.
DBS deck planning real quick. All right, save.
Anything else?
That
I want to come off.
no. What I was gonna ask another one because they're just all on top of my head. This is kind of un-DBS, like not DBS related, but most of the people in the community that have been following you knew that your Instagram account got hacked, and you finally got that back, right?
I got it back, man. That was man, that got me emotional. So I had accepted the fact that, well, first of all, never click on the link.
Did they say free Gokus over here? That's how they got you. They got the little candy into the box.
Android or iPhone?
I'm processing because like it was such a last week was such a crazy. It was a crazy week because because like I said, I do commercials, I do film, and then of course the Dragon Ball thing. It became more of a a few months ago. I started making more, I guess, business related to where I'm making it more of a business thing. Where cause like when Dan and I reached out because they chose me, Craig Guy, and Eggman to do the Card Fest, to host the Card Fest. So they're working to play TCG. So when I made the post, I'm like, okay, this is a great opportunity not only to market myself, do more content, go to YouTube channel. I'm looking at my Instagram account like I'm deleting older photos. I'm trying to minimize it and make it more creative entertainment. So I got a text message saying, yo, from my quote unquote the imposter, who I thought was my buddy from the gym. And he was like, yo, what's up, man? He said, yo, man, I need to add your number to my Instagram, my new Instagram account. So I'm like, oh shoot, Instagram has a new I guess system where you can add numbers and go, okay, if you don't call that person, right, you just add a number to it. So I ended up he was like, send me a screenshot of your Instagram or something like that. So I ended up screenshotting my Instagram and I got a text, like a link. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is probably just the way to you add it to the account. So I click on the link, and then I lost my account. Like because it was me and my dad. Because my dad gave me his phone, so I have his Instagram account on my page on my phone, which is just a picture of me smiling. But I click on the link and I go, wait, bro, I just lost my account. Like this dude just took my account. So when he sent me a link, on his end, he had to process it. And he had to end up processing it. And of course, once that link I clicked gave him access, he ended up taking it. So fast forward, I'm freaking out. I text my dad. I'm texting him through my dad's account. And all of my family members are getting the message of yo, I need some money, or yo, what's up? And it's like my mom was telling me, your character means everything. So I text this guy and I said, hey, why did you, out of all people, choose my account? He said, you look wealthy. I'm like, no, not really. I live day by day. I mean, I make enough so I can pay my stuff and get on with my day, right?
And cardboard crack. You gotta have the budget for the DBS,
I would have told him, like, look here, you little rat. Like, what if I give you a drink? I ain't about which wine. Like, right? Yeah, so he ends up messaging people. And people start texting me, like the actors I worked with, people and like Top Son. He messaged Top Son Goku. He messaged some of the just influencers. I guess names the community in a way. He started messaging those guys, messaging people, but people kept asking like, okay, I get you some money. What's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Right? Like, what's my? How do we meet? What was a while back, or like what audition room were we in? So he got, everyone's kept torching him. So I had friends who were they started messing with him. Like I had a buddy track him down, was like, I mean, he's probably watching, right? But I had a guy track him down, and I didn't have him. He chose to. Come to find out, he lives in Pennsylvania. So my buddy messaged him and was like, hey buddy, how's your mom? He started naming his parents, his kid, his siblings. Sibling, I heard you your brother turned 12 today. Like you know, stop, you know. But all of a sudden, I just prayed, man. I was like, because I accepted the fact that my account was gone. I'll never get it back. I just got to restart a new one because a lot of stuff I post were based on memories. So not just let me just restart my account and post some dogs on it. You know, I mean, there's voice actors that follow me in the anime world, anime voiceover actors, Dragon Ball people. So just that was just like stressful because you're accepting your fate. Like I say, I was just like, you know what? He got my new account. Let me take 2 or 3 days off to just relax. I'm not gonna get on no new Instagram. I just got to just let this die out until he's done. Come to find out, I get a text from my buddy. He goes, "Hey, Evan, are you okay?" And I go, "Yeah, man, I just lost my account." He said, "Well, I saw what happened. I woke up this morning, I saw your post. I work for Facebook." I go, "What?" He goes, I work for Facebook." I'm like, "Well, really?" He's like, "Yeah." I say, "Send me your information. I'm going to send you a ticket tomorrow. Just let me know." Because you know, Instagram is owned by Facebook from what I was told. I'm gonna go let me know the time, the date, your username. So a whole other day, right? This is 3 days of torture. This is 3 days. I had somebody call the gym I work at and filed a complaint, thinking that I was asking them for money. So the HR lady, the manager, pulled me on the side. I was like, "Look, so we got a complaint from a manager, from a member here, saying that you're asking them for money." So that it target my job. They target, and so.
Wow.
I'm thinking like this is it. Call the police, right? File a report, whatever, right? Well, of course, it takes 2 or 3 weeks for this type of stuff. So I get an email from my buddy. He was like, "Check your email." So Instagram team was like, "Hey, Evan, sorry about for taking so long. Sorry what happened to you. We got your account back. Reset your password, and hope you stay safe." And I got my account back the next day, and I literally got all my followers back. The ones that blocked the account because they imposted, they all follow me back literally the same week. It was like an arc in an anime. It was like, "Oh me mine." Like, "Hey, you good, bruh? I got you." Like it was like an angel just came through and was like, "I got you back. Let's take care of it." Yeah, man. So don't pick on that.
That's awesome because
usually the story goes the other way, right? Like, so it's good to hear that it actually went in your favor, to be like the all's well that ends well, I suppose. That sucks to experience it.
It showed me that because there were people messaging him, asking, like I said earlier, asking questions, but it has come to show that your character means everything, and that because some people, even the DBS community page, like I told you earlier, a player that I kind of had a fault. I didn't have a fallout. How can I explain it? He didn't believe that EvanU7's persona was real, quote unquote, right? So actually having a conversation with him, he's an action known player. I won't say his name, but he's a dope player, and he's really good. And he's actually, he's out in across the other side of the world. But he came off a little aggressive, and he ended up and I reached out to him. I said, "Hey, what can I do to be a better person that makes posts, or what is it about me that you don't like?" And of course, he told me, he's like, "Look, I think you're fake, but I'm sorry if I'm wrong." Now I could easily say, "Oh, forget you," or cuss at him, or text you this and this. Other than that, I was like, "Well, I'll let you know who I am." I say, "Look, I try to live for God. I try to do the right thing. I'm not perfect, but I do think if there is a chance to be positive, you can do that." So, fast forward back to the whole Instagram account thing, it just shows that your character means everything, because nobody did not believe, the majority of people didn't believe that was me. Some people did, and they were ready to send money to me, but my name is not Zachary, whatever, at gmail.com, right? So they were just kind of like, it was throwing them off. But I think that your character will take you places. Kindness will take you places. Your character will feed off of people. And I think that's what the hacker didn't understand, is that your character is everything. And when people are saying that don't sound like you, because you have my number, he would have called me. That don't sound like, everyone say yo to people. It doesn't say yo, what's up? So I just think that your character is everything. I mean, you don't realize that until like stuff like this happen. So it makes you want to be better. be kind. I'm serious. I'm serious. It's like it's crazy because I was over here thinking that this guy was going to message. I have kids that follow me because of the Dragon Ball card game and stuff. So I'm thinking like he's going to message kids. He's going to like, man, who is he going to talk to? So he didn't get what he wanted. So
which is awesome.
But I always tell people, I learned this too. Like, really work. Always try to better yourself every day. No one's perfect, but better your character. Be kind to people. I'm telling you, your character takes you places. It gives you integrity. It shows that, because you know how when you try to work on yourself, you're behind closed doors, looking at your like, what can you work on? Work ethic, your goals, your dreams, personal addictions, anger, depression. I mean, you have all this stuff. We're human, right? We have all these battles. And I think that when we beat those trials and tribulations, it molds us to be better, right? We just don't see the results. You know what I mean? We don't see the results, but people around us do, right? And I think that's when the humbleness kicks in, where you're like, okay, don't worry about the results, just focus on the progress.
Damn, that was fucking articulated perfectly. It's great lesson on life there. Yeah. I know we're taking up a lot of time here, but I have like so many questions because all these answers are fantastic. But what I wanted to ask as well too, there was one question that I already forgot, but I know that you are in the fitness industry, and I just wanted to ask you about that. One thing I always ask someone the first time I ever meet them at the gym or anything, what's your day? What's your favorite day? Chest day, leg day? What is it?
Man, you know what? I would say, I like arm day. I like doing arms. I don't know. I was always, so you know how when Goku would power up, it would just be full flex, right? So as a kid,
just meat, just fucking.
Like, it would be arms and chest because, chest it'll be chest day for sure, chest and then arms, because Goku is the reason why I'm in the gym. Honestly, when people tell me, I'm not even lying. And if I wasn't an actor, I wouldn't even be in the gym. But when he screams like I don't think Goku wakes up in the morning and go, man, I'm the same, man, right? He just strong. But when you see him powering up like this, and he's screaming, and he's just muscle, I'm like, I want to be. When I work out, I would literally take a picture of my buddies. We would just go like that, like just powering up, man. That's motivating. So
you don't see Goku's legs when he's powering up. You can't tell he skipped leg day.
You got the MC Hammer pants.
I can see Goku like just as base form, just doing legs, legs. Get like a paper towel with rain down on your equipment, like how old is he? He's like 50 years old.
He's a grandfather.
But they've confirmed that he's 50 years old now, so that's pretty because of the new Pan, the superhero movie, because Pan's a little bit older than Goten and Trunks are teenagers. I think it's like they say years went by since there was I think because the intro of Goku is years after he fought
Moro.
Trying to get better, but yeah, he's 50 years old. So wait, if he's 50 years old, that means Vegeta is. Because they changed the timeline.
They changed that where they're closer to the same age now instead of Vegeta being like 7 years older or whatever. They changed it with the Broly movie.
Yeah, but Goku's 50 years old, and he got 30 more years till he starts aging. So
looking good.
Man, that's 50-year-old man.
Balls. He can be young forever.
Yeah,
that's true.
I might talk about if you had an age to be forever, like you had a choice to stay at an age, like just you'll still get older, but you won't age. What age would it be? Like 20? I'm 28. I probably go back to being 25. That was a fun. I probably
yeah, that's a good one.
I like 85, look 25.
Yeah, car insurance is a little cheaper now, but you get those mid-20s.
What about y'all? What age would y'all want to be?
That's about right.
Well, I'm turning 25 this year, so I'll go after. We'll see how 25 is, and then I'll go with that.
Everything's relative, right? So I'm 34, so I'd say 27 is that sweet spot. I'd say.
Great, good. You look good. I didn't know you were 34.
Jay's
the
like
baby
90.
face.
Jay's like 95, and none of us know. It's not. No, he's like he's. I don't know if he's 40 or he's over 40, and I'm just like, dog. You're closer to my parents' age than you are to my age. How the hell did I never know this? Like,
but he changed the timeline, so he's actually only like 36 now.
Okay, yeah. They eroded that.
That's right. Yeah.
They retconned it.
I'm 28 now, and shoot, I'm feeling it in my knees a little bit already. So
wait till it hits the back.
Age well, but what I'm saying, I do this. Black do not crack. I'm a candidate. At 25, I was leaner, 6-pack. I was, you're cocky. When you're 25 and you're fit, you're like Super Saiyan Blue. You're going to the gym cocky, right? So 25-year-old me was like, "Oh, we gonna kill it." Ain't no, baby. You see this farm, right? This that farm, right? Right. 5, right? 28. We gonna kill it, but. New Year's resolution, I can just walk the lake. I can eat one donut this week. Oh, hey, man, let me get some Cane's chicken. Oh, mind. Yeah, do I want to do push-ups when I wake up? Take a week off. Hey, my body ain't going nowhere. Yeah, nah, but that doesn't.
Wait till 32, folks. Wait till 32.
He says with all the diapers behind him. That's right there.
That was funny. You know what's funny though, Ty, is that you wake up like 28. It's like I like it because I guess we're healthy, right? Like we're in shape and stuff. So, but there's these little 28-year-old things that angry when you can't find a remote control.
Oh
like even though you have like a solid 8 hours of sleep, you don't want to deal with life. Like at 25, you the man could be all right, right? Like
yeah, you just entering that cranky at everything phase. Like y'all already had it for a few years or whatever, but we're just now getting to that part where
you miss being Squidward.
Yeah.
Traffic in Houston, you just hate everybody on the road. You're like, that's why you don't go. Where you going? McDonald's? That's right. Stay in that truck.
Oh yeah, that traffic out here in Hawaii, it'd be, I'd just be like, man, I start getting these weird thoughts where I was like, if I could just walk up to the car right now that's at the front of traffic right now, the things I would do to this person that's probably whatever's causing this traffic, just bad thoughts.
You be wanting to go get a Shipley's donut or something, and it's like 9 cars in front of you. You like all of y'all got up at 4 in the morning to grab a donut. That's what y'all. Okay, that's your health.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I'd be feeling guilty. I'm like, man, I'm only 28 though. Like, I don't know if I have the right to complain like this yet. It's like I'm too old to be young, but I'm too young to be old.
As much, not like in an insecure way. It's like I'm talking to one right now, but it's like you don't have like 18, no, actually 16 to 25. You have that energy and go, oh, I'm gonna go pursue her. Oh, I'm gonna go get her number. I'm gonna talk to her, or I'm gonna get to know her, or whatever. Right? 28 is like, this is 28. Oh man, that girl's fine. But do I want to get to know her? Do I really want to see her as her favorite color?
You know what? If she wants to get to know me, she'll come talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, she's beautiful, but like, a day.
I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a day.
I could be playing guys right now. And she want, but he's making chicken, but like. The club and buy drinks, but like Lucas got the guys coming over. Her friends.
Yeah, I don't get excited, to talk to people in the morning. Now it's just like I'm laying there. I'm like, dang, I could get up and make a cup of coffee right now. And you know what? I can go on DBS Deck Planet and just sit down for an hour before work.
I want to be on a date for like 3 hours with the guys to play testing with the new SCR. I guess I could That's what it feels like. I go, oh, talk to it. I hope no female viewers get mad. Yeah. I'm just saying, as you get older, we're just tired and older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if there was any female viewers here, they would be at Matt's part. Just he's fucking talking about the anime titties again. I'm out.
Did he say his favorite girl is the big mosquito from One Punch Man? Oh, well,
Princess Mononoke. What does she look like?
I'm gonna fast forward 4 minutes. Nope, they're still talking. They're still talking about
anime girls.
They're still talking about that naked wolf woman.
Or like I have my figure arts. Like this is like my figure art collection. Like some of them. So I usually do like a posing. So like what I'm doing is I'm trying to do like certain poses and stuff like that. And I like this. I have my old dresser I took apart. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like half of it gonna be clothes, other half will be like manga stuff. So I'm trying to figure out like I'm trying to I don't know. Joku inspired me, so I'm trying to do some. Like I pulled my drawers out and I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna try to put some Dragon Ball stuff in that area. Like how he wakes up, there's a Goku statue in front of his face. So I'm trying to
Joku, he inspired me to, get the custom binders and stuff like that. I was like one of the first YouTubers I had watched. It was like how I organize my cards or whatever. And
that dude, I actually, when I saw the video, y'all gave it a shout out. I was like, oh, thanks, guys. Because I was watching it. And the reason why I say it was a great interview because he knows how to, he points out, he points out stuff that a lot of people don't know about. But I was amazed when, we FaceTime, I see the way he set up, how he made this back in the day, I guess early, kind of looking, so you're 24. Back was he was around this time. I mean, in a sense, but back in the day, when when we were in junior high, you were made fun of. If people saw this now, you would be made fun of. Because look, you're 24, Lucas?
24. But see, it was different. It was different in those years made a difference. Because at least in high school and stuff. Then again, I went to a really small elementary school. There was literally 4 guys in my class, so. As long as you could crack jokes, you were the popular one. You could fit in with everyone. Same thing with high school. Kind of went on with their and it was okay. I like this shit. I like Dragon Ball and all that. All the guys at my elementary school, we went to go scan out the library books. It would just be us rereading the Dragon Ball manga because that was the manga they had there, and it was just we just go through constantly and just oh, you got volume 8, fucking finish that quick. I'm literally just finished 7. Let's hand it over.
You were made fun of, and it's so crazy these days because a lot of my friends now they follow me on Instagram. Old buddies from I went to a private high school, so everyone got along. But it was mostly the guys I went to junior high with from 6th grade through 8th grade. Now, you know how everybody do the 10-year challenge. I basically look the same. And I kind of find it crazy how back in the day, nobody want to go to anime club. Now it's about Dragon Ball. They go, hey man, I heard you you doing a Twitch day with Carfest. Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. You try to put me on? Huh? Come on. Hey, big dog, you know what I'm saying? I know you making that bread. Homie, I got this. Hey, this ain't luxurious, but that's work. I gotta drive out there with the team and I gotta get up early. I gotta know what cars do. I got Goku for a whole 5-hour event and then people go, wait. What? They not don't hire. But people change around you though. People change, or when I went on a date with this girl last week, and she's cool, but she's simple life. She watch anime, works 2 jobs, right? So we were I asked her told her what I do. I'm like, oh, you're on a date telling somebody what you do in Dragon Ball.
That's a fucking bold move. That's a bold move.
And she was amazed because she watches anime. I got her on Demon Slayer, but she was like, "Oh wow, this is like." So wait, and she's in the community group now. I added her, But now she's starting to catch on. She was like, "This is what you do." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yes, I Goku. Yes, I know him. Yes." Like, I was
kind of a big deal around these parts.
Yeah, Dragon Ball stuff, and then like I told about Joku. I told about I was telling her, like I was talking about like the podcast you guys did with him, and I'm just telling her it's just a different world. And so people understand this too. This community takes you away from the world. Like I had exes in the past. We used to have the biggest arguments because I'll be like, if I was annoyed because I didn't want to see her, I'll go to Logos and be happy.
I'm going to my fun place. See you later.
I need my space.
So I shopping today, right? Oh, now my car broke down, bro. I'm finna but and I tell you, I don't know, man, this is like explicit, but it's not explicit. No, that's the wrong word.
We're right at the end. If anybody made it here, they deserve it. Go for it.
This is the bonus content on the Blu-ray.
I actually gotta get some YouTube stuff for tomorrow. Joker gave me some ideas, but I went. You know how you try to do the whole friends with your ex-girlfriend or me and my ex are friends. That don't work, bro. As you get older, that don't work.
It's hard to do.
When I was 25, that was a fun year. That was a great. I mean, you're just unstoppable. But we went to the museum, historical museum in Houston. And after we went home. I dropped her off and got to this argument, right? And originally we were supposed to stay the night. Not stay the night. We were supposed to hang out all day, and just try to be friends, right? One of my buddies texted me and was like, "Hey brother, I'm coming to." He was like, "Hey brother, I'm coming to play. I'm heading to this locals that closed down because of COVID. By the time it was open, he goes, "Hey brother, man, I'm heading to this locals to play at the tournament tonight. Are you gonna be there?" Right now, I was not planning on going to my locals that night, but what happened was he texted me, and I'm like, "Wait a second, I'm with my ex. We're not gonna be friends." I said, "Hey," I texted my little brother. I said, "Hey, bro, call me and tell me that mom wants me to come home to clean up the house because our sisters are on the way." So I texted him. He's like, I put him on speaker. He goes, "Hello?" He said, "Yeah, man, I'm saying come home so you can help clean up the house." So she got mad. I said, "Man, I gotta clean the house up." "What?" "I gotta clean the house up. I gotta take you home." So we go to the house, drop off. We get into this argument. I don't really care. I'm just ready to go play Dragon Ball. We go into this argument. He's like, you changed. You ain't nothing. Right? Listen, I gotta go, and I'm sorry, bro. I get into the car. As soon as the apartment gates open, I heard cha 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 my chi cha. So happy. Okay, that's it.
I'm glad. I'm glad I'm not the only person that did that kind of shit. Oh God! But I'm glad I'm not the only person that did that kind of shit. Especially when I was in like.
Did I hold you guys up though? I know we talked for a long time.
Oh, okay. It's all good. It's all good. This is all. If anyone needs to go, we're gonna be done. Like this is the last part anyway. But like, funny that you say that because I did the same thing when I was a little bit younger in high school. You know, when you first get your car and stuff, and you start swiping the Tinder and stuff. We'd always have Pong night at my buddy's house on like Thursdays and Fridays, and you know you get a message and you're like, you tell the boys, if I'm not back in 2 hours, you call my phone and say one of you is throwing up and I need to take you to the hospital. That was always my go-to line because I never wanted to stay over anywhere and I wanted to go party with the boys after. So completely piece of shit move, but that was the funny thing because I had the same thing. You call me, say someone's dying, okay, and then I'll put it on speaker and we'll be good. And
one of my exes gave she goes, like to this day, she we're cool. She just like, you know, I broke up with her, so she misses me. But we're fine. She's a sweetheart. But she goes, I know, yes, because she's Chinese and European, so she goes, I know your schedule. I go, what? She goes, it's Wednesday. Like I worked the shift today. But she goes, it's Wednesday. So what you gonna do? Ball for 10 hours. Yeah. Like on Saturday, she goes, you want to go get some milk tea? I'm like, I'm like, I don't have no beef, but she, we're cool, but she'll have a moment where she be in her emotions and miss me, right? So she'll go, hey, you want to get milk tea? I go, damn, this joke would be so funny. I don't want to cuss though, but she'll go, you want to get some milk tea? I go, hell no. She goes, all right. Are you with your team? Yeah. Friend? Yes. You plan on staying there all night? Yes. Me? No. You want me to hang up? Yes.
You got to be real sometimes.
Yeah. We used to have dinners, and she would walk around, like, when we go get sushi, she would walk around the corner, and she'll see, like, on the DBS community page looking at cards. Oh, my God, I'm a mess.
Well, this brings us to the end here, and I think we very graciously thank you for coming by. But this is the spotlight right at the end where we let everyone do their shoutouts, and I know you just got into the YouTube scene already. You already got over 200 subscribers, so you're almost matching this channel here, almost my main channel as well too. But which is crazy, going from one medium to the other and still finding crazy success, which I know I saw you're posting, what is it, 3 versions of Invoker already on there? Or is it 2?
Oh, was it 2? It was 2 versions of Invoker, and then the side deck. I made
that's what it was.
But the second, I did a first deck profile with my face, like this, just basically going, run this card, run that card, and then I made a second video, and that one had like 1,100 views, and I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. I mean, it like I said, I think it's just your character. I mean, your people sometimes, like Joku was saying this, and this is, and I'm saying this in the most humble way. He told me, he FaceTimed me, he said, look, no matter who you collaborate with or who you work with, do what you do. People want to see EvanU7. And now I ain't understand what that meant, because I didn't create EvanU7. It was a player in the community made a deck based off of. I used to play U7 Frieza back in the day, and TLB, you pitch 1 U7, you draw 2. Oh,
that was the Victory Strike deck. That's the only thing that ever shut that down was Shigesh and right into Explosive Spirit. Then you.
It was beautiful. But that guy called the deck EvanU7, and I just took that name. But he was saying people want to see EvanU7, so that's kind of like a way where you're trying to figure out, okay, you have these experiences working with Espera, Eggman, Crossworld, doing the SDR reveal, Cardfest. So you're always trying to figure out what is it about that, like EvanU7, that I mean that's me. I'm not it's not a mask. It's just, you try to take on the responsibility of what can I do next. So I had 9 subscribers back in December, and I just decided to take my old YouTube account and was like, all right, my team was just like, look, get your YouTube channel going. And I was like, all right, let me just see what I can do. And then, like 2 months later, 200 subscribers. So that was pretty crazy. But he was saying people want to see EvanU7, so I'm like, okay, well, I just pray that I just be creative for the community, So I just think, I don't know, it's hard to believe all these experiences that's been happening since I started playing this game. It's wild, like it's crazy. So, but okay, I'm rambling too much.
It's a lot of hard work, and it pays off, and you deserve it, right? Like you create some like great content, and I don't even just mean like the YouTube pieces. Like I said, it's great just to see, within the Facebook community, right? Like that a post will go up that's sometimes the best ones are like the irrelevant ones, like it has no like real context for like what's happening that day in Dragon Ball. It's just something that speaks from like the heart, and again, not to get like smoke up your ass or anything like that. Like it's just it's great to see.
I think that people, I learned this in this game, and I learned this, I guess you guys, I mean, you play Yu-Gi-Oh, but like it came to a point where you have passion of something that you love, right? And then you have the clout chasing. And I learned in acting, theater 1, theater 2 is, are you chasing craft? You chase the craft, not the clout. And in Dragon Ball, and I tell people, I I wasn't a YouTuber when I did the Giant Force reveal. I wasn't. I was just posting positive stuff because I felt like, you know, you would have people post affirmations and stuff like that, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just post some positives. This is a great community. I love this community. I'm gonna just, and I actually prayed. For the experience. I was like, Lord Jesus, give me some experiences in Dragon Ball that I never experienced. So I just wanted to just post positive stuff. I realized, okay, we all gotta get up. We all gotta work. We have to pay bills. We gotta look at what's going on in the world. Why I was just start posting positive stuff where somebody could wake up, read a positive message, and hopefully it'll start their day. Because and at the time I'm like, I know they're going to have Crossworld. They're going to have Eggman. They're going to have Aspera. They're going to have those guys, but I just want to post stuff. Even Jordan Margo would text me and was like, yo, man, I appreciate the kind, positive posts and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, now we got the GOATs in the community out here saying, yo, keep it up, right? So, even, Giancarlo, so I mean, Russell Reitz, I think, is it Russell Reitz? Oh, he's going to kill me. But he messaged me, so I mean, you don't. I think you have to step into something with nothing expected, and I think that's when the big things happen. But I think that we live in a time where people now is you either going to support people or hate on them because of their quote unquote clout status, right? So I think that's what people in every card game, I guess, deal with. It's like clout. Don't chase it. It's not that serious. Just have fun. Like, and I think people sometimes lose distraction. They focus on the whole clout part and not. So just make sure you're trying to build something. Just do it because you love it, but,
That's a great way to look at it that way. But, yeah, well said. I'll give you the final thing here to let everyone know where to find you and what you got coming up for the people. Because I know, like I said, the YouTube channel. You also have your team as well too.
Yes. I shout out to my locals, Galaxy Gaming in Houston, Texas, and if any of you guys come to Houston, please try out the owner daughter makes cookies. Her name is Diana Akai. She makes homemade chocolate chip cookies, M&M cookies. I'm gonna do this recording clip on my iPhone and send this. The brownies. She makes. Her desserts are amazing. Shout out to Team Ray's. And shout out to Bandai. Joku. I'm like naming all these people. I'm trying to think. Instagram is EvanU7 Glover. So it is me. So ask me any question through there because I got my account back. And I'm trying to think who else. Oh, and Card Fest is March 19th and the 20th. So of course, if anybody trying to come to Houston, not Houston, come to Arlington, Texas, please be there. As me, Crit God, Eric, aka Eric Moyana, and Eggman. We're gonna be co-hosting the Card Fest. So that's kind of crazy. I get to say that, but yeah, like
congrats on that. That's definitely huge.
And it was a member community texted me. It's like, hey, look, I'm a fan of yours. Would you be interested in doing this? I was just like wow, because I know, like, I don't know if you guys play Digimon, but my buddy Hong Zero, he's a buddy of mine. He plays Digimon stuff, so like it's gonna be like a lot of big. It's just weird, man. It's crazy. Like, but I'm doing Card Fest. I'm excited. I'm processing because it's gonna be a lot of like. It's just a good year for Dragon Ball. All right, that's it. I think that's all I got.
Perfect. That's a great way to end it. Go.
I'm so sorry. It is gonna be like a part 2, part 3, because this is gonna be a long.
It's gonna be full. The Uni X one is like the Uni X one. I don't think we've posted it anywhere besides YouTube. I know we usually put on the Facebook page as well, but that was 2.5 hours. This is probably gonna be around 2.5 hours as well too. So these are full. These are full. Like most of them are an hour to an hour and a half, but like these unplugged ones, they can go on, and it's great because this wasn't all about Dragon Ball. This is about the life of EvanU7, and it's a great way to have a different angle that people can see because, like you said, people want to see EvanU7, and this is a different way to kind of do that. That's what we want to provide here, right?
Yeah. It's a blessing. I gotta say, it's so fun because sometimes people in Twitch stream Galaxy would say, is EvanU7 really that nice, or that's just like so now I'm like getting scared. I'm like, guys, I do use the bathroom. I do brush my teeth. Like,
and he needs to borrow $50 from you.
Yeah.
Like, I pay him back. Like but I have to tell, like, cause I won't say his name, but the player earlier, he like I said, he said I didn't think that there were still people who's 100% positive. And like I said again, you have to be able to accept what you cannot control and then focus on what you can control around you. And I'm saying control people, but your particular situation, like my dad always say, you feel the way you think. It's like a positive thought. Like he tells me this old saying, is a man in an elevator, right? That was a guy in an elevator who was blind, right? He had a stick. There was a man in the elevator who was mad. The man did not see the blind guy behind him, so the blind guy just keeps tapping his leg with the stick. The man is so angry, he turns around, hits the blind man, and then he looks at the blind man, and this is the old saying my dad told me as a kid. He punched the blind man, knocks him out, and then looks at him, and then freaks out and starts crying, right? Because he didn't realize he hit a blind man. You see what I'm saying? So his thought process was processing that he hit a blind person. He didn't just hit a person. So you have to look at it like that. So, but no, I try to. I had a few haters. Don't get me wrong. I had a few people go on some you chasing clout, or what's up with that? Oh, hey, how's everybody decks working on today? I'm like, like seeing people want to be heard in this community. People want to feel like you care about them, or that you're able to engage with them. Like and I'm not saying this in no cocky way. There would be people like when people will post, right, like a card or something, and I would say something like, "Oh man, deck looks nice." He'll go, "Did the U7 master himself just comment on my post?" Or it'll be like, "Damn, I just got a like from the GOAT." Like I'm like, "Oh, you." I'm like, I really ain't. I just like your stuff, but I think like I say, it's weird because like even on Discord, it'll be like I remember one time I made a guy asked about waking power, and I said, yeah, that's the homie, and the guy was like, he said holy S, it's the GOAT. Like I'm like, no, I'm not. I guess. I was like, I just stuff, but no, it's cool. Like I say, people. I think people are watching you guys, watching people who are creating stuff, and I think that those people who take time to follow the Jordan Marcos, the Giancarlos, the Andrew Duvals of the world, DBS, I think they want to feel like they can engage with them. That's why when I look at the Twitch stream, when you look at these events on stream, there's like, Galaxy Gaming get a lot of people. We get about 40 to 60 people a week, and of course, obviously, I'm able to engage with the viewers on there, but you got people on there typing, engaging. I mean, there are people taking time out their day to sit here and watch a stream, to watch with whoever type of figure of community stream, right? So you always want to make sure the people in the community feel important. So a lot of the haters I'll deal with go, oh, you always going, how's everybody's week today? What you guys tech fielding? And I'm like, okay, but those 15 people that's going to wake up in the morning and respond back, post a full paragraph on my post just to tell me how their Soul Striker deck is coming along, or their baby ramp Vegeta, the Gogeta ramp deck is coming along, right? So you got people out here saying, I worked on this deck today, I'm working on U6, I'll keep you posted. And they feel comfortable. And I'm like, that's what we need to keep doing, is making the community feeling important. You have the guy waking up early in the morning to go to work, but he's going to make sure he responds back to my comment going, I built a pan deck, I can't wait to try it out tonight after work. And I would say, keep me posted. And guess what that person would do? Message me. Hey, it's great to meet you. Here's my deck profile. Let me know what you think. It's like, that's what we should be doing on a regular basis, other than focusing on clout and who has the most this and this and this. Okay, I know we're past time.
Hey, that was a perfect way to end it. The only thing, now that you brought up Pan, was it Eric Soletto?
No.
Damn it. I would have. I was like, damn, he
did shout me out though. He did make a Goku, I guess called Kill Goku deck. And he was like, I'm like, he really made a deck like a, and it does. It actually, but the cards he run in, it actually does like pops like a lot of my invoker stuff. So he tries to aggro me by turn 3. Okay, no more. Okay, no more.
Hey. Well, that was a perfect way to end it. Thank you so much for coming on. You were a wonderful guest, and there's definitely the most elaborate answers to everything and well thought out. And you did this right after work with a fucking flat tire, so that's absolutely amazing that you came out and still brought this energy, which I think we can like pretty much surmise that this is not a fake persona here. You've been going right after work. You're still eating a sandwich here, calling me up saying, "I'm so sorry, car broke down." I hear the you pumping up the tire there with your air compressor, and here you are, just being like the community sees you.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all, though. I'm a talkative guy, so I always try to make sure I talk with purpose.
Here, you don't even need to. You don't even need to worry about purpose or not. But
We're gonna be like, so guys, listen. Let me tell you how I got awakened power. So back in 2018, you're gonna be like, he gonna mute you and gonna be like.
That's true, but just one final thing here. Carl usually does it, but I want to thank our sponsor, Blue Lotus, as well as they have their locals on Sunday, and I have the link below to them, as well as the DBS Deck Planet, and as well as TCG Metal's website. And that's all I'm going to say there, because I'm not as good as Carl at closing this out, but it was absolutely amazing having you on, and we'd love to have you on in the future.
Of course.
Well, everyone.
Thanks, my dude.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by.